Oh no, you should be a weatherman, because once again you've predicted wrongly. It's not a beautiful day at all, it's Stephen. That was you two, XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis.
Claire Sturgis in for Karl Pilkington.
Karl Pilkington is on holiday as we speak.
Where has he got? Mauritius, was it?
Madeira. I think with his girlfriend's parents. You remember last week he was worried they'd never been abroad, and her dad was saying, what's the way to pack tea bags?
Yeah.
Carl's going, you get him over there. He was going, well, can I put him in a jar? He goes, put him in a jar. I phoned him up in the week, just before he went, I think Friday, said, have a nice time. And out Sunday, and he said, guess what he's doing now? What he said? He's packing margarine.
Oh, of course he is.
Bless him.
My dad does that. My parents always take tea bags wherever they're going.
Really?
You know, for fear of there being some kind of tea bag drought in France.
Yeah.
You know.
Is it wrong? But I mean,
I don't know. Is it because of maybe English breakfast tea you can't get over there? So
you can.
Can you though? I mean,
you
can get peach chips.
You
tea is probably the single most popular drink in the world.
I know, but what about the fancy foreign teas, your Earl Greys and the like?
Well, I don't know.
Because I want good English breakfast. Don't bother me with Earl Grey. I don't know what that cup of tea is. It's not tea to me. It's laughable. It's weak. It's pathetic. Do
you know what? Earl Grey with a little bit of skimmed milk isn't so bad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh,
and is your husband a fan?
We've started.
Eh?
It's all off already.
All right, we've kick-started.
We'll go at each other. Sometimes sort of pretending, you know.
Sometimes pretending we're not close mates. You know,
and
friends, you know.
All that innuendo and that.
Smutty.
And I got a freaky goggle-eyed thing.
Once again,
I go too far. I sometimes go too far. I do ruin it when I go too far. So let's be nice. Wow. Let's have a bit of blur.
Ooh.
Well,
clever man. The fat man.
We're not out of time. We've got a whole hour and 50 minutes to go on the Ricky Gervais Steve Merchant Show. XFM 104.9.
I hope we have one of those after every record. They're great, aren't they? I think if you were actually like a proper DJ, if you actually tried to do the Dr. Fox thing, I think you'd be quite good.
Really? I think I could only survive doing that sort of post 11 p.m. Oh, quiet things down now. I love all that.
Yeah. Late sort of radio.
That American jock type thing as well. I listen to Saga radio now sometimes.
What?
It's on digital. I think it's radio for the over 50s. And it plays. It was playing Cliff Richards this morning. It played Sammy Davis Jr. It played the Beatles' Here Comes the Sun, and I was loving it. I was thinking,
it's aimed at your age group.
Yeah, exactly. And I've got a bad back. I've been complaining of a bad back all week. He's been ill.
Don't even start.
We haven't worked this week. He's been ill with the flu.
Still not bad. I'll tell you this. I Wednesday morning, I think it was, I woke up and I had the head, the sore throat, the aching body, and I immediately thought I've got the SARS virus. I genuinely, because I've always been a bit of a hypochondriac. I mean, Ricky pretends to be, but I genuinely was petrified.
That doesn't make sense, does it? How can you pretend to be a hypochondriac? No, I am a hypochondriac, and you are genuinely always ill. You're always you've always got a bit of a snuffle.
So I'm justified in thinking it might be the deadly.
You're a sickly
virus.
child. I don't know what's happened to you.
Well, I think it's
so much to do with West Country breeding, and you haven't. I don't know. No, he hasn't got normal sort of barriers to sort of flu and cold.
His immune system is all shot.
Claire, look at him.
I'm quite a weak child.
Yeah, I know.
I'll probably die in a garret having written some bloody brilliant poetry. But then I'll die of consumption.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I went online to check out what exactly the symptoms of the SARS virus were. And seriously, I did. I was so panicked. So I went straight online, and it was exactly what I had. It is
a strain of flu. That's why.
Exactly. That was the thing. That's what I had. So I was thinking to myself, because it said the incubation period was between 2 and 7 days. I thought, well, where have I been that I could maybe have got contact with people from? And then I thought, wait a minute, BAFTAs. I think I brushed against a couple of the guys from Banzai.
I know.
I'm thinking, hang on.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so I was suddenly getting a little bit eggy, because I mean, there was a lot of people. There's like 1,500 people at the BAFTAs, so I mean, any one of them could be carrying it.
Yeah.
So I was really just panicked, but I didn't immediately rush to the doctors.
No.
Because you've got to wait for ages down there. Dr. Shah's brilliant, but you've got to queue up for ages, because it's down in Swiss Cottage where I live, and I'll tell you, there's some dregs in there in the waiting room. Oh man alive! People who've just gone in there to read the magazines, and they're just sat there. There's some people who just waste the doctor's time. That's what annoys me. A lot of old people, a lot of Saga listeners, who just waste people's time.
I know. I went to accident emergency once because done with legging. And I'll tell you what, you look round and you think, oh, look at all these people. Look at these, they should be, there's hardly any of them won't handcuff to someone.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You go to Casual on a Friday night and it's like, oh, awful.
Yeah, and there's, and so, I mean, it was that thing, well, I could either go to Dr. Shah, but that's NHS, or I could go to one of the Medi centres. They charge money, Claire. And I mean, I know it's a killer disease, but you know, I'm not making cash.
You don't want it, you don't want it.
Because what if it isn't? That's money wasted.
You don't get your money back, do you?
I mean, I really need him to say, you've got the deadly SARS virus for it to be worth the 80 quid. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as I suspected that, you know, it was 50-50, I decided not. I decided to ride it out. And thankfully, so far, I've not
You're
died.
looking all right.
No, you're all right. You're all right.
Okay, so
you're all right. Yeah. Well, that's lucky. So
I noticed that I phoned him up. I said, I don't think I can work. And I mean, Ricky's a close friend of mine. I've known him for a time now, and I really consider him one of my best mates. But I'll be honest with you, you didn't rush round with a bowl of soup, did you?
I don't want to catch it, do I? There's no point in both of us being ill.
Well, this was the implication, because it wasn't that you explicitly said, in this relationship, you're the one that's expendable. But that was the sort of underlying suggestion I felt.
No, I just thought, to be honest, I thought I could do with a day off as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought, well, don't worry then. Don't tennis.
Yeah.
No, but I was.
What's wrong with your back then, Rick?
I don't know. I think it's just age. I don't know. I don't get things seen to, so it's just been hurts when I tie my shoelaces. That's why I'm wearing clogs. It's so much easier. Drawstring trousers and clogs, you know.
You used to go to the doctor a lot more, though. You don't tend to do it now.
Well, I'm not paranoid anymore. I had two flashes when my mum died of cancer. Twice, I think, I said, oh, there's a lump. Once
I've been to the doctors twice with him.
Yeah.
Have you? Seriously?
I've seriously sat in a waiting room with him twice.
Well, I just went up for the.
mum.
You know, I thought, oh God, I felt them. I didn't need to do it then, did I? I naturally just touched my. But
we should point out that Ricky's mother didn't die of testicular cancer. That it just
No. But I had it. So I thought, oh God, well I've got it now. And I think I went along once with testicular cancer, didn't I?
Yeah, you had the testy problem once. I remember because I remember sitting in the waiting room looking through an old Argos catalogue with you for some reason. I think that was the only thing to read.
Then I thought I had throat cancer, didn't I?
Yeah, because I think you had a bit of a sore throat, didn't you?
But then I think I got over that. I was just like, sent me a bit. So, it's just
Why
a
were
bad
you fiddling around down below? Because I mean, it wasn't like I called on you to do some work and you said I've got to rush to the doctors. I think it was like lunchtime.
Yeah.
So you'd obviously be meddling around down there.
Well, I know I tested a few times, but I'm never sure.
What, during the day, though? I mean, can't you do that when you first get, maybe before you go to bed? Not in a restaurant when we're eating dinner.
Yeah, but he likes to, he has to
certainly
shower
not spaghetti
midday.
and kumquats.
Exactly.
That confused me. I don't know where the hands
You
were.
put me right off my meatballs.
Oh dear.
But Ricky, just to clear it, you are okay, aren't you?
Yeah, of course.
Just a bad back.
Yeah, just a bad back. Yeah, let's have a record, shall we? A bit of Bruce Springsteen, be lovely. During breaks and Painkiller on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis.
Yeah, no, it's good to be here. I'm missing hearing Karl, actually.
Should mention him because people remember them. They go, oh yeah.
I know.
We're trying to pretend.
How are you, Sturgis, by the way? We've not really said hello to you.
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay?
Yeah.
Do you look forward to these occasions when you get to stand in for Karl?
I get a little bit nervous.
Is it intimidating? I imagine it would be.
No, it is a bit intimidating because he's such a funny man. But you know, once I'm here, I'm okay.
No, he is. It's not like he's doing it on purpose. It's you know what I mean. So
he's a natural.
At least you know what you're saying.
yeah, it's good point. Yeah,
it's not all downhill, is it?
No, exactly. Yeah, I mean,
no, it'll be fine. It's only an hour and a half to go. We'll be okay. Can we talk about Can we talk about the BAFTAs? I don't want to sort of go on about, with the awards and everything.
I don't like to talk about it.
want to talk about
Yeah.
Claire, I mean...
what do you want to know?
What do you want to know? How many you won? Or?
Well, of course we won. Well, I know how many you won. We're all watching, obviously.
Not everyone does, though, Claire. I mean...
How many did you win, Steve?
You might want to remind me.
What, in all, or what? What are you talking about? How many...
Do you mean this year and last?
Two now. Two last year. 4 in all.
So it's 4 in all. 2 of those are Ricky's, specifically his.
No, Steve, what I really want to talk about was Ricky's white suit.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, listen. Well, let me explain. Never mind all that. One, it's actually, I bought it for a photo shoot because I'm doing this thing. I got a DVD coming out in October, and I'm doing a spoof of the front cover of Thriller. So I bought a white suit, and I got it right. And I thought, well, I might as well wear that then now and get it dry clean.
I thought you blagged it.
And I thought when I put it on, I looked a bit like Sean Connery as James Bond. Apparently, I looked like Tattoo from Fantasy Island.
The little midget guy.
Yeah. Sure. Which is, I did watch it back, and there are some resemblances. At one point, I did plan, which was, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I thought...
Well, when he suggested he was going to wear it, I said, that's crazy. I said, it's madness. Because I knew it would come back and haunt him. I got
away with it, though.
Well, did you?
No.
I mean, what was it I said to you? We were talking about it, and he said...
Oh, no, he said, what are you wearing it with? A sort of white shirt and a white tie? I went, no. I'll wear a black tie. He said, right. He went, you should do it with the white shirt and the white tie. He went, do that whole Randall Hopkirk thing. And I went, that's what I'm worried about. He went, what, you're worried people think you're a ghost?
I mean, pathetic. I didn't think it was a good idea. I just love the way that if you're a celebrity, somehow you're allowed to wear, nonsense, outrageous clothes because it's kind of expected of you because, you're
But it wasn't mental. It wasn't like Graham Norton going in curtains or Jonathan Ross dressing up as Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen. It was just a white suit,
it's just that thing of, I am. It's cheeky Ricky Gervais here. Look what I'm wearing.
I was worried there was going to be chocolate mousse, though.
Yeah.
Or Johnny Vegas was going to greet me and throw up immediately. Yeah. It was sort of I had to keep away from people.
And what you're sitting on. But I tell you what, I think it worked with Anne Robinson, didn't it?
Do you think she
winked at you when you went. She liked you.
She just can't stop that. She's made it into a catchphrarise. But
you made her giggle like a little schoolgirl.
I knew it was safe, though, to say that thing about her drinking, because I'd done a non-broadcast pilot with her this year. For a friend was the producer, and it's a new show called Look Who's Coming to Dinner. And the premise is I choose sort of 6 heroes that are alive, and so I knew it was all right, so I didn't just go out there and start insulting this poor middle-aged woman. I sort of knew she could take a joke. She's all right. She's obviously she's not really like that, so yeah.
No, but I loved the way she just giggled like a little girl.
I think she was quite good, actually. I think it's better when she's sort of ad-libbing. I don't think she's as good when she's sort of got lines and she's hitting marks. She's quite good when she's sort of... like when Peter Kay came on, she went, have you dyed your hair? Yeah. And he went, have I dyed my hair? He said, what sort of talk is that? Which I thought was quite nice.
Your quote was good, though.
What?
When you went, peace, or war.
I just hate it when, oh God, celebrities get their political... I've got to say something political because there's all that suffering in the world. And I don't know... It's like those things you see in the papers where it's got general elections or war, and it's got a picture of Billie Piper, just a picture, and it goes Labour. Or it's got, Ross Kemp, no to war. But when would that be influential?
No idea.
It's sort of like someone goes to what do you think of war? I go, well, I don't know. I've made your mind up. Well, no, it's difficult, isn't it? Is it? Well, yeah, because on the one hand...
I don't know where I stand.
Well, exactly. On the one hand, you could say that, war is wrong because it causes suffering, but on the other hand, that's a knee-jerk reaction. Some wars are justified, like stopping, fascism or whatever, and, like pacifism. Sometimes you have to have defence, so it's not clear and cut. I go, okay, let's make it easier for you. What do you think of the little black one in Sugar Babes? I think she's brilliant. She hates war. That's me. That's me done then.
Exactly. Does that help sway your
yeah, but I don't know when it is influential.
Do you remember when that young au pair was over in America and she got arrested for the murder or the death rather of that young child? I forget her name. Do you remember that story?
Louise Woodward.
Well, do you remember there was a whole section in the paper there where there was I think it was members of Coronation Street saying, release her, please release her.
I remember you said you fancied her.
Who's that?
You said you fancied her when it was all happening.
Well,
he said, I think he was the danger.
There was an element of that. Do you know what I thought it was?
I would love you to go out with Louise Woodward.
The thing about Wooders...
what's she doing now?
The thing about Wooders is that she... My suspicion was that when she came back and she'd been cleared of it,
she hadn't been cleared of it.
Yes, she was.
No, she wasn't.
Wasn't she?
No.
I don't think she. I think
no,
it was
she'd done her time, and it was. I think it was manslaughter.
I think.
Really?
I'm not sure about this.
Teetering on the edge of getting.
Well, no. If someone knows, call up. We don't know this, so don't.
Yeah, but I think you're right.
Well, either way, it was a tragic accident, and she wasn't a murderess. That was the clear point, and it just struck me that. Nevertheless, there would probably be a certain stigma. So she was down, kind of Monroe's on a Wednesday night, looking for a dance. Probably there weren't going to be a lot of guys queuing up for her because they were conscious that, she had this certain reputation. Whereas Ding Dong, Gentleman Steve, I'm happy to step in.
Do you know what? I'd let her babysit because she'd be so careful, wouldn't she? Do you know what I mean? She'd be on real best behaviour.
Yeah.
So maybe we shouldn't be talking about it.
But I do wonder what she's up to now.
Well, if you know...
08700 800 123.
If you're a lawyer and we've said something wrong, let us know now. We'll apologise quickly.
Yeah.
But no, anyway, good luck to you, Louise. If you're out there listening, good luck. And Ricky.gervais at xfm.co.uk. That's the
I don't
email
want my
address.
name. I don't want my name attached in case.
Get in touch.
Yeah. You're free tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm free. I'm free. For the next 8 years, I think.
Play a record.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sweet. 10-story love song. Love song? Yeah, 10-story love song from the Stone Dozes.
Yeah. See, it's not as easy as it looks.
It's not. And I'll tell you, also because I'm a little under the weather still.
Yeah.
So that's my excuse.
You've had a week off.
I'll tell
Concentrate.
I mean, I've got cable TV, but there is nothing on, is there, in the daytime? It is just. I mean, I loved Today with Des and Mel.
That's good.
Brilliant.
That's all like that. With Joe Pasquale on again. He always pops up. I love it when he pops
Joe
up.
Pasquale is an absolute joy.
I love Joe. Genuinely, without irony,
Yeah.
I really like Joe Pasquale.
Do you know him? Have you met him?
No, I haven't. No, but I really, really like him. I think he's really funny.
He's really good.
Yeah.
One of his jokes that I've always enjoyed is, why is there a lock on the door of the 24/7 shop? It's good.
He's a thoughtful man.
It's good. It's open all the time, Claire.
No, I just like his squeaky voice.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't like jokes.
But no, I only caught the end the other day, but it was brilliant. Des was singing a medley of Buddy Holly songs.
He doesn't quite sing, does he?
It's talking, right?
It's like pulling your punch. It's away from the thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He can't actually.
He's not actually singing, it's talking. It's kind of talking the words.
Yeah.
But he knew Buddy, apparently, and he toured with him. So.
I am an antichrist. He never quite finished. It's lovely.
No, he's great.
He's got no breath. But,
but it's the adverts in between.
He is 73 though.
He's amazing for it.
Doing well, isn't he?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good
Sorry,
looking
who's 73?
Des O'Connor.
Is he seriously?
Yeah, I think so.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Yeah, good luck to him.
Sorry,
A
that
toast
just
to Des O'Connor.
Yeah.
Raise your glasses, and all you listening at home. So Des O'Connor.
I'd love to see him interview Louise Woodward.
Yeah, indeed.
Do you want to hear some Louise Woodward? I have had some calls.
But I don't know if they're true or not, though, do you? What
No,
did
it's
you
true.
hear?
Well, I think one of the...
we
studying
mustn't.
law...
No, we mustn't say that shop that she works in.
No, wouldn't say that. But
in case it's...
I'm sure I read the same thing, Steve. Someone said they read that she was studying law, and I think I read that because she knows so much about it.
Yeah.
Now she decided
going
to
through
go
the system, yeah.
You never know
study
when it comes in
herself.
useful.
But she has been spotted in various parts of the country selling all manner of things.
Okay, brilliant.
And, so who knows?
Door to door?
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, I'm from Mothercare.
We've got to stop this now. It's not
Okay,
fair.
that's that. Yeah.
It's all water under the bridge.
Anyway, let's play a record. Let's play a record, Claire. No, I'll talk about it later.
We're scared
I think,
now.
Yeah, we've just got ourselves in trouble. I think we just need to go and consult our lawyers.
Would you like some Peter Gabriel?
Oh, this is a beautiful track. And it was actually in Vanilla Sky, so a bit of resurgence. This is Salisbury Hill. Brilliant. Peter Gabriel, what a lovely track that is. Salisbury Hill on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis.
You know, if Karl was here, do you
Yeah.
know what he'd want now?
Probably ads, no.
Some adverts.
Yeah. Do you want some now?
Oh, it's what Karl would have wanted.
Okay. For Carl, then, some ads.
Placebo and Bitter End. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant. Claire Sturgis in for Karl Pilkington.
Doing a good
who's
job.
in Madeira.
Indeed. Is that where the cake's from?
Yeah, it was named after, I think, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's nice, lovely. It's sort of,
I don't know where Madeira is.
it's sort of off Africa.
Okay.
But it's, I think,
There are a lot of old
Portuguese.
people go there, isn't
There
there?
are a lot of old people there. There are a lot of
Well,
old people
Karl
there.
is essentially a
He's old
50-year-old
before his time,
man in the body
yeah.
of a 30-year-old.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. I think it
Whereas Ricky Gervais...
Whoa.
Oh,
Party by the Pool, it was. It was actually really good. I'd much prefer that than, we went to Greece once and we wandered in this place by mistake going through this, and it was just full of people in Everton shirts and Liverpool shirts and just drinking lager. Like, oh, where's the fun in that? And just, I can't, the idea of Butlins, millions of families screaming around would drive me
Butlins
mental.
is the most extraordinary place I've ever been to. I went there with a bunch of
We
friends.
can't slag it off, but I mean, not Butlins specifically, just anything.
No, I'm not slagging Butlins off.
No.
It's just
But it is
was
an
just
extraordinary
I've never been to
an
Butlins.
extraordinary
Yeah.
place. The bars themed. One bar themed in the Wild West style.
Brilliant.
But a tribute band to Status Quo playing.
Really?
It was extraordinary. So you walk in the swing doors, and there's Status Quo playing, and everyone else is, all the staff dressed in cowboy outfits. and cowgirl outfits, serving drinks.
I've told you this before, but I sneaked into Butlins. We sneaked in one night, and we didn't know what was on, and they were serving lager and chips, and there's just loads of families and lots of northern men in short-sleeve shirts and kids running around and stuff. And so they just arranged the chairs in the sort of dance hall, and they went, and now, ladies and gentlemen, the entertainment for this evening is David Copperfield, not the magician. And it was a bloke from Three of a Kind.
Of course.
He came out, he did it all, he did all the jokes, he did all the, hello, how are you? Oh, you're nice. You know, to people in the audience. And then his finale was he stood on a chair because there wasn't a stage, and he did classical gas, seriously, on guitar. And then they went out, and he went, thanks for it. He went off, and they stopped clapping, and he came back on to get his jacket.
Oh, dear. Oh, no.
Yeah. It was great. There was also a girl-boy duo in blue satin called Joint Effort, which I was loving. And at the end, right, I think it was on a Saturday night, so people were leaving sort of the next day, or Friday night, they're leaving the next day. And the kids and that were sort of like going to Redcoats, and they were crying. Right, and all the Redcoats and Joint Effort, and they did We Are the World.
Oh, wow.
Amazing. What an amazing night that was.
Extraordinary.
Yeah.
They are incredible places.
Yeah.
Joint Effort. I saw a documentary, I'm sure I saw a documentary, which is finding out what the likes of David Copperfield are up to now.
Yeah.
And he was a thatcher, wasn't he? Wasn't he mending roofs?
I think so, yeah. I think you're right, yeah.
I saw him saying, they said, would you not want to be back on primetime TV? And he said, do you know, I think I prefer mending roofs.
Well,
I'm not sure.
Well, he's probably the same as David Van Day with that advert when he said he got to the point where I prefer to sell burgers than records.
No, you didn't. You never preferred selling burgers, David.
Have you watched any of the Reborn in the USA?
I love it.
See,
absolutely love it.
I missed it, and I'm gutted.
It's Hadley or Cox. It's Hadley or Cox all the way, I reckon.
Who's Cox?
We close our eyes, we never lose him.
What band is that? Go West.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's probably the best singer in a sort of stand-up cabaret.
And how does it work? Do they get voted out as they go around?
Yeah.
So it's Sonia's gone, isn't
No, there's two from the studio audience. Two are nominated, the lowest people, and then Britain, people in Britain vote one back on the bus.
Can I just ask why they're doing it in the States? Why didn't they just do it in this country?
Well, because it was meant to be relaunch their career without prejudice, I assume.
Okay.
And also as an excuse to go to America, I suppose, and people not know him. Although fame is creeping in. I think a lot of people recognise Tony Hadley.
Yeah.
Particularly when he sang True at karaoke.
Yes.
Is
he as good as ever?
He's fine. He's a bit dramatic, but he's all right.
Now, from your sort of your brief pop phase, are any of these faces familiar to you? Did you ever bump into them?
Oh no, but no, no.
You never hung out with Hadley, or
no, we all lived in the same house.
Yeah, you did. Didn't you have a run-in with Bucks Fizz?
Oh, yeah.
No, did you?
Once when we were going up to do a TV show, and A&R man had just forgotten about us, and we were there. We were at the airport. We didn't have the tickets, and so Bucks Fizz, who were doing the same show, and I remember they tried to smuggle us through. They had sort of like them and their crew, and they just like showed us the tickets. They went through, and they went, "Well, like that would work." They went, "Oh, okay, sorry."
Did the two girls stand in the lobby, whip off their skirts, everyone was sidetracked while you legged it through?
Well, I was on the shoulders of Bobby G and wearing a really long coat.
Yeah.
And they went, "Bobby," he went, "Yes, I am taller now."
You're not taller in the flesh than you are on top of the pops.
Yeah.
And fatter.
I wasn't fat then.
You weren't fat then, no, you're right.
Yeah, no, but I love it. And the other thing I've been watching is American Pop Idol.
Right,
that was last night. It's great, really good, yeah.
This is Simon Cowell?
Ruben's going to win. Huh?
Is that the one that Jerry Halliwell is part of?
No, this is Randy Jackson, What's Up Dog, Paula Abdul, and Simon Cowell. Yeah. But Simon Cowell makes so much more sense in that context.
Yeah.
Because they're all... You know, you're great, and they stand up and they clap, and he goes, "Oh, sit down, it was all right," and it makes so much more sense. You know what I mean? Over here, it's a bit of a pantomime sort of drama queen, but over there, he's the
sort of voice of
sanity. Exactly, yeah. But that's the trash TV that I watched.
That you've watched.
Yeah. But
recently.
no, Reborn's funny. But once again, public are stupid. They voted out that was driving everyone mad, and there was fights. Because they
really were nasty to
because
Sonia.
They really went for it. They voted out Chris Eubank.
And Celebrity Big Brother.
Keep him in.
I don't think the public should be allowed to vote on TV shows. I don't think they know what's best for them. It does strike me that, like, in the golden age of EastEnders, if people had said, do you want to vote out Dirty Dan, they'd have gone, yeah, he's nasty.
I know, yeah. It's that confusion, either with entertainment and punishing people, yeah. They should keep them in and then make them lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've had all the best of both worlds.
What about the new celebrity, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out?
Now, who's in that? The one?
Daniela Westbrook.
Yeah.
Catalina, that model.
Yeah. Don't know her.
Yeah, exactly.
The one
Anthony Worrell Thompson, why? Why does he want to...
You've got someone to cook, ain't you?
Well,
that one from Changing... Yeah, the girl from Changing Rooms.
Yeah, Linda Barker.
Yeah. Oh, Phil Tufnell.
Who?
Phil Tufnell, cricketer. I'm going to put some money on him to win. I reckon he's going to win, because apparently he's sort of funny and nice and everything. And, yeah.
Would you ever do any of those?
Absolutely not. No.
I genuinely think if you were in the Celebrity Big Brother house,
immediately
you would be voted out. It would be before the public get a chance to vote.
Yeah.
The housemates would have got you out somehow.
Yeah.
They'd have
left.
Or they'd have left. Yeah,
I might win. I might win by default.
They'd have all climbed over the roof like that guy Sandy.
Yeah.
They'd have all climbed out like within the first 10 minutes.
I saw Sandy the other day, actually.
Still on the run, is he?
Just climbing over.
Sandy.
Get off my roof.
I got really excited in Selfridges.
Does he look like a wombat up close?
No, he's really good looking.
Shut up.
No, seriously. I saw him in the hat section at Selfridges because he's a personal shopper telling them they look gorgeous.
Jane went there specifically to meet Sandy.
No,
just
did she?
Yeah.
I got really excited.
Is he working there?
Yeah,
he's a
he always
personal
was.
shopper. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he sign autographs and stuff?
I'm sure
No,
he
he calls himself Alex now.
What?
Eh?
Yeah, he's not allowed to call him Sandy. Selfridges wouldn't. What should we say and get him sacked? Get him voted out of the Selfridges household. Oh,
why is he a personal shopper?
Yeah.
That's just to me the epitome of indulgence. If you've got money to spend on a personal shopper,
that. Oh, I'd love to do that.
Man alive!
No,
is that someone who pushes your trolley?
No, you just say.
Can I get one of those in Waitrose?
No. It's like asking an assistant. You go, I need some black trousers and some brown shoes and this range, and they go, okay, and they go and get you a range, so you don't have to go. It's not like.
Yeah, but I still love it.
Yeah,
but you have to pay for it. It's not.
No, you don't pay for the service. You pay for the clothes if you buy them. It's
really?
not. Yeah, it's not like
Lady
Di having Harrods opened for her.
So I could walk in there and get Sandy from Big Brother to just do some shopping.
In fact, I'd love you to.
But could I get him, like, once he's finished in Selfridges, could he pop to the Co-op for me?
No, he can't do that. No, he can't do that.
What?
No.
Seriously? So there'd be people queuing up, wouldn't there?
Well, why? Selfridges, you can't. People don't go and shop in Selfridges for the sake of it to meet Sandy, do they?
No, but to get a personal shopper, why wouldn't everyone have one? I don't understand why everyone wouldn't do it if they're not charging you for it.
Oh, Steve, you and me later on.
I'll tell you this, I don't think people realise that, Rick. He's going to be inundated now.
You know when you go to Selfridges, you will not be able to buy that suit you got for £97. It's a lot more expensive than that.
What?
You can't get shoes for £29 in there.
I'm not bothering.
No, exactly. You see, that's where you're going to come unstuck.
It's not worth it.
I'd love a great record now, Claire.
Okay.
I'm going back to Bristol this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
I am going to be. I've got £100 to spend, so I'm looking to get a 3-piece suite.
Yeah.
Dinner suit.
Yeah.
Who knows?
A wife.
Well. Possibly. I think my sister's back.
Neil Young, Man Needs a Maid. What a great track that is. Well, we got some ads again, so don't worry about that.
Oh, great.
No, after that, though, the brand new single from Radiohead.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Love Radiohead.
I've not heard it yet.
I'm sure it's wonderful. I haven't heard it yet, but wow. Imagine how disappointed I've been.
You put your neck on the line.
Yeah.
So.
And we got tickets to give away to a new Spike Lee film, which is we've both seen 25th Hour.
It's good.
Which is great. So, look forward to that.
Yeah. That's all coming. Plus, I would imagine a bit more chit-chat.
A little chat and some other great records. Some
Happy
laughs.
Easter.
Yeah. Happy Easter. The new single from Radiohead.
What do you make of it?
I love Radiohead, so I'm prejudiced, and I like just about everything they do. I still play the Bends regularly. I had to replace it on CD because I wore it out.
Really?
I just think it's amazing. I think they're great. They're coming in, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they're coming in a couple of times. I think Phil and Ed, who are my favourites, are doing Zoe in a few weeks. And I think Tom York is going to be doing John Kennedy on Exposure, doing one of those album playbacks where he comes and talks about each track.
He's so shy as well. Yeah. He came into Uda once, and he was just so shy. He hated it all because people were looking at him. And, he's great. He's brilliant.
A toast.
Funny little
to
fella.
Radiohead.
Yeah.
Happy Easter, Tom, and all
Easter.
that.
Don't eat too many eggs, boys.
Oh, calm down, you crazy guys. No, we were talking earlier about the fact, because I've been ill this week, and so I've just been lying on the sofa, dosed up. I was a bit feverish as well in the week, and I at one point I had a real kind of movie. If I'm ill, I like to be like you're ill in the movies, and I was tossing and turning in bed. I had the fever. I was waking up. I was sweating, all sorts, and I keep waking up really early, and I'm sort of watching daytime TV for hours, and the adverts that you see in the daytime. I mean, because we do actually work. A lot of people think we just doss around all day, but we do actually work, and so I don't get to see TV in the day much. And the adverts, it's not adverts you see at night during.
I know.
They're incredible, and it's like.
Was it for surgical stockings?
Well, a lot of them are either aimed at people who basically are waiting to die.
Right.
It would seem. Or
I love that advert. Waiting to die.
well, they are a bit like that. I mean, there's a couple. There's one with Christopher Timothy. He sat in a pub on his own, just having a pint in the afternoon. I think this was before he. Became a doctor. He's having a pint on his own, looking through the job
He's had a
ads.
good career, any vet, doctor. I think he's always wanted to play a lawyer.
Yeah. And he basically says in so many words, I can't remember it verbatim, but he basically says, you're probably getting on a bit. You're not going to be around forever. You could drop dead tomorrow. Have you made provisions for your children and your family and your wife? And I think you at home were supposed to go, oh Christ, I haven't.
Oh.
And I was feeling my testicles earlier. They are a bit lumpy.
Yeah.
Oh no. Or
I had to bend down quite low to feel them.
Exactly.
So, I am getting on a bit.
Exactly.
In fact, what I do now is pull them towards me and kick them up like Beckham with a ball.
Yeah.
And on the way back down, I have a quick feel.
Yeah. Or when the kids come to visit.
Yeah.
And
stop playing with Grandad's testicles. Where have you put them? Where have you put them? We've put them on the mantel. Oh, you little devils, go on with you. Do you want a Werther's original?
And that's another advert you see constantly with as originals. So they've got those, and then they've got the adverts, which I always love, which are adverts for any kind of Claims Direct or any of those things. It's just invariably there's a reconstruction of an accident that might have happened, someone tripping over a paving slab. There's one which is particularly chilling of a guy who I think he's with his kid watching football, and he's thinking to himself, I bet he's thinking, I wish I could join in. And it flashes back, and there he is up a ladder on a very shiny surface with no one supporting it, frankly.
He's asking for trouble.
Yeah. Frankly, I blame him. Yeah. And then it topples for no reason. I don't know why it topples.
Right.
Wind, let's say.
Yeah.
Whenever I see it, I always think...
I hope he never walks again.
Well, he falls off it.
Did he smash his face in? Did he fall on a spike? Because if he's going to go up that ladder on a shiny surface
unattended,
with no one holding it, right? Did he fall? Did he crack? Did he fall backwards on his head? The little...
Worse still, Gervais.
Right, did he do the splits and crush his nuts?
No. Worse than that, he made a considerable lump sum of cash thanks to the efforts of one of those claims companies. Eh?
Oh, no.
All right. His negligence has seen him $3,000 richer.
Steve, was there a yokel with a pitchfork looking up as he fell on it?
Nothing.
Oh,
he fell off. I think he must have bruised his ankle or strained a ligament.
That's not enough. That hasn't taught him anything.
Well, it's not taught him a lesson. In fact, if anything, it has encouraged him to be more foolhardy in the future. Because if you're going to dish out $5,000 willy-nilly to these people, these lunatics, these oafs, these simpletons.
Do you know one of my favourite adverts was the one in sort of the back of those glossy magazines you get given away, and there was always an old woman, and she'd fallen right in her front porch or whatever, and she was just reaching out, but she was too weak to reach the phone. So it was sort of like you carry a little button around with you that you press. Yeah. I love the idea of that. She looked so vulnerable. It was my.
But I always feel with those kind of those claims adverts that it's almost like saying, I'm not going to say it explicitly. Yeah. Here are some ideas for you. Yeah. Paving slabs. Yeah. Is there one near you?
Yeah.
Could you have a little trip?
Exactly, yeah.
If you've got a step ladder.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything, but
maybe
read between the lines.
The shiny floor.
There is money to be made.
There's adverts in the back of those. Do you remember Innovations catalogue?
Well, I just read this week Innovations catalogue is being closed down.
Gutted.
Yeah. The
Is it
Innovations
really?
catalogue, which is, it used to go to something like
I'll tell you
50
what,
million homes or something.
I love the Innovations catalogue. You do think, well, I could do with that. Because I want...
I've never thought that.
I do. I want to spend money on an advantage in life. Like, you know, I want the power packs and hoverboards and things that are like to see through walls. Just for 19.99.
Yeah,
they don't work, do they? I bought oxygen. Did you really? I bought oxygen.
What do you mean you bought oxygen?
Well, me and my mate was sort of like, I'd run it. It was about like, I don't know, 1987. And me and my mate, Wally, we were doing long distance running together. We were trying to get good. And I thought, I'll just have some oxygen before the race. And
What do you mean some oxygen? It's there, free in the air. What's in there?
You got some big canisters.
A canister of oxygen?
It didn't work. It just smelled like you were sniffing mints. I couldn't get any in.
What was it supposed to do?
Well, you know, oxygenate the blood so you can.
Right.
But yeah, I don't
Make
know
you
why.
slightly red
How
in
much
the
was
face.
it?
I don't know. I can't remember. But
Mine was 19.99. It was a big canister.
It was rubbish.
Why did you buy it for? I mean, he was at least doing a job.
For much the same
doing
reason.
a job.
I was
But it does seem to me
training.
that, because the problem with the Innovations catalogue is that for the few idiots that buy stuff like you, there are hundreds, thousands who just looked through it and laughed at the absurdity of, you know, a motorised tie rack.
I bought the
I know,
Abs
yeah.
Master.
Who
I
is
bought
so
the Abs
lazy that they
Master.
need that?
Yeah, I bought that.
The Abs Master. I worked for a while answering the mail and opening the mail for returns. It wasn't the Innovations people, but it was if that's the kind of middle class version, this was a very much more working class thing. It was how to get hot dogs out of a tin and all the rest of it. And there was stuff in there that was incredible. There was one item that was in the catalogue, and it was. Yeah, I know, like me, you've probably thought to yourself, I just haven't got time to boil the kettle and fill up my hot water bottle.
Oh, I know.
You thought that takes upwards of a minute and a half to do. What I need is some kind of state-of-the-art kind of plastic container with some kind of blue gel inside, which I put in the microwave, and that heats up, right? So that was what this device was. You put it in the microwave, you buzz it in there for like 30 seconds, saving yourself, a minute of preparation time. And we used to get them sent back. I swear to God, they would send that. They'd be split.
Yeah, they
Old
exploded,
women saying, I heated something in the microwave, I went to sleep, it split asunder, and the blue gel scorched my legs. I've got third-degree burns. And do you know
Old woman with a scolding. Call claims direct.
But do you know what we used to do? I used to say, do they not sue over this stuff? And they told me, they said, they never sue. They're not, they're old ladies. They don't realise they can sue. What we normally do is send them a replacement. So I'd have to send replacements back to these old women who had scalded their legs. We didn't even send them the money back. We just sent them a replacement. I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Sometimes I always felt
And a
like...
new pair of tights, at least.
At least.
And sheets, bed sheets, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Imagine that, though.
I did have an Abs Master, one of those things that, you try it on. Jane bought it for me for a birthday once. And,
The
electronic thing, you put it on,
that
right?
hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I turned it full up, right? And at one point...
Now, what's this? Sorry, I don't understand what this is.
You try it... Put it round you, it sticks to your body, and it's an electrical charge, and it's like doing sit-ups. Every time it does it, it's like you're doing a sit-up, but without you sitting up, right? And at one point, I had it on, I'd done it for a few weeks, and at one point, I was laying on the couch in my pants with this on, watching telly, drinking a bottle of wine and eating cheese. She said, I don't think it works like that. I thought, if this works, it's the greatest invention of all time.
It's like you can eat, and it's kind of working it off for you as you're eating.
I know, yeah. Oh, dear.
Oh, if only.
That'd be great. I did see one thing in one of those little magazines once, and this is hilarious, right? What it was, it's a bloke in a wheelchair, right? And then there's another one of him, and it's raining, so he's got a cagoule on that covers him and his wheelchair.
Oh, no.
And just his little face. So it looks like somebody had covered a motorbike in, and it's just his little face. I thought that was great. Oh, dear. Oh,
Innovations, it's finished.
That
It's
is
over.
great. It's all over. Should we have a
It's
record?
over.
It'd be lovely.
A toast to the Innovations
A
catalogue.
toast to innovations.
You have provided nothing of much use for 15 years.
Happy Easter.
Happy egg. Oh, well, that's it. That's Merchant's embarrassment, not mine. He bought that in. He wanted to play a little bit of
It's a great
Pink
track.
Floyd. I went, well, yeah, it's a great track. It's a great track when it plays all the way through.
It is playing all the way through, isn't it?
Is that a bootleg?
Well, it is playing now, but, do you want to run the risk? Stick with it?
Well, it's a great song.
Okay. We'll get back to you.
Toast to Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd.
Happy Easter.
I mean...
Are you sure that's not part of the song? Because, Pink Floyd, you know what they're like?
These
They're
newfangled
sonic tricks.
All the, newfangled sort of trickery and that weirdness.
I mean, like...
Well, it's a shame. It is a shame.
It is a great song.
Yeah, but
I don't know what to do.
it's too annoying. We've got to stop it.
Yeah. Are we putting a pay to it?
Oh.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, switch it off, Claire.
Yeah.
I don't know, because that always plays fine on my home system, so I don't know if it's something that Sturgis has done. You haven't got your big greasy thumbprints over it, have you? What were you eating earlier? Because I saw you eating a huge hog roast as I came in.
And throwing the bones behind
exactly, like Henry VIII.
Okay.
Nothing changes, Ricky.
Oh dear, never mind. Well,
see, the problem
that's
is...
ruined the whole show for me. It was going so well.
What worries me, Rick, is because this show is so carefully planned, that's left a minute and a half gap.
That can throw us all out.
Timings.
Adverts.
Do you think that's
adverts?
People love them.
Great.
Forget about tomorrow. Wise words unless you're talking about pension plans. That's Feeder on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis. Competition time. I haven't got the usual competitions of songs of phrase and monkey news and the other Carl nonsense. I'm not.
There's no cheapest chimps. There's no cheapest chimps this week. I'm devastated.
It's back next week. It's back next week.
I don't know.
Although let's do a quick cheapest chimps. Okay. So, chimpanzee that. Cheapest chimps. Do you know how much a chimp is, Steve, to buy?
Really, no.
55 grand. Okay, the competition is this. We've got 5 tickets. Five pairs of tickets, to give away to the new Spike Lee film, 25th Hour. And I've seen this, and it's really great. It's got Ed Norton in it and Philip Seymour Hoffman. Really, really, really good. It's an 18 certificate, so you can only call up and get into this free if you are over 18.
Or... unless you look 18.
Yeah, let's face it. As long as you look 18.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to ask for ID on the door.
Yeah.
But if you look like 14, then there's no chance.
And you probably get some fags and beer as well on the way.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but if you're 16, 17, you look old enough, you've got a bit of facial hair, go for it.
Yeah. Or wear a long beard.
Yeah, whatever, yeah.
No, we're not going to condone that. Please be 18 years or over.
Yeah.
It is an illegal offence.
Exactly.
Call 08700 800 1234, and as it is such a great film, we're going to do a competition is this. Do you want to go to this? A, yes. B, no. So
C, I'm not sure I can make it Wednesday. Any chance Thursday?
D, I think I'll wait for it to come out on video, you know.
E, I don't really like Spike Lee. I'm a racist.
Call in. So
hang on, we should just point out that it's Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Did we make that clear?
Yeah, Wednesday at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
A, yes. B, no. C, Wednesday's no good for me. D, I'll wait for it to come on video. E, I don't like Spike Lee. I'm a racist.
Yeah. What is it? 08700 800 1234?
That's the number, yeah.
Okay, bother Claire with that.
The answer's A, by the way. Correct answer.
Nice
if you want to go, that is.
Yeah.
But tell the truth.
I'd love to have some more music.
Yeah, sweet.
I feel some Smiths.
Oh,
classic.
Yeah.
Reel Around the Fountain.
Good choice.
Smiths, Reel Around the Fountain, XFM 104.9. Well, we've given those away then.
Yeah, it went very well.
Have you got enough now? You don't need more?
Yeah, got them all. Yeah, everyone said the correct answer. A.
Good.
They would love to go. One person actually, who was it? It was Tom said C, but his sister Sarah would love to go. So
good luck to Sarah. I hope she's over 18.
Yeah.
Because otherwise that is illegal. Here's to the rules.
Cheers.
Happy Easter.
I don't know why. I'm just in a mood for toasting things. I think it's because it's Easter.
Yeah. And we know what that means, don't we?
God bless him.
Eggs. Go on.
Absolutely. Well, we were chatting about the innovations catalogue, and it just because I've just been flipping here through the TV magazine, which comes free with the Sun, and
is there anything on the back? A plate or a figure?
The white trash that must buy this rubbish. I mean,
know.
This one. I don't know how you describe that. There.
Oh,
classy, isn't it?
Oh,
it's
dear.
A porcelain doll of a young woman.
Looks like Ginger Spice with her hair up in a blue dress.
Yeah, it is strictly limited to 9,500.
Oh, am I going to get one? Well, why did we waste time with the show? Shouldn't I have been calling?
Well, look, it says.
How much is it?
Well, she can be yours for the special half-price offer of just £94.50.
Is that all, really? You're not winding me up, are you, Steve? You're not winding me up, because if I look at it, it's 940, because I think it should be. I will go mental, because I would love that porcelain piece of shit for £100 on my shelf.
Hang on a minute, Rick. Let me just read you some of the write-up.
Who buys that? They think it's art.
It's classy. Well, hang on, I think this blurb will change your mind.
Go on then. Okay, well, I'm just... Okay.
Her name is quite simply Dearest Rose.
I'll have it.
And she's portrayed here holding a beautiful...
Well, I mean, of course it's going to be Dearest Rose, isn't it?
Let me read it,
It's
because
not going to be... Her name is Bert.
Dearest Rose is portrayed here holding a beautiful bouquet of roses given to her by her lover. She has gently plucked some of them and placed them in her chestnut hair.
Oh,
she is wearing a gown.
Oh, that's filthy. She is as well. She's stuffing them up
on her head.
All right, go on.
She's wearing a gown of beautiful turquoise silk. Her skirt flows to the floor, and from beneath it, you can see her dainty shoe just peeping out, decorated with a tiny handmade rose.
That is brilliant.
And it is beautiful, and it's and you can pay £9.45 a month for 10 months.
Yeah,
and that can be yours. And I think you'll agree, it is just beautiful.
I mean, the best one I've ever seen. There was one that was a doll. Right, like a realistic doll, a horrible, scary doll, and it was something like, £100, and it said, "Call your family and tell them it's a girl." And I just imagined this 45-year-old woman with bunches and rouge on her hair, still dressed in her ballerina outfit, going, "I've had a baby, mother." "You haven't?" "I have, it's a bloody baby." "Why do you hate me?" "It's a doll." Why do you hate me?" I mean,
I know.
What sort of people are they preying on?
Well, there was one.
Just had a baby. Sorry? Call the doctor. Call the doctor. Don't call the doctor. I've had a bloody baby.
Well, I remember seeing one which just was extraordinary. I mean, again, I'm thinking specifically of the people that buy it. It was about 3 foot tall. Yeah. It was, I think, again, made of porcelain or possibly plastic. It was a baby. It was like a kind of 1-year-old baby. Like, that was the design. Wearing a Harley Davidson biker outfit. The leather cap, the jacket, the nappy.
Rather like Marlon Brando did in The Wild Bunch.
Unbelievable.
Oh, dear.
I mean, the scum. I saw recently, I was flipping through one, it was wedding rings. There was a selection of exclusive wedding rings. Imagine getting down on one knee and giving your beloved a themed Lord of the Ring wedding ring.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Will you be my wife? Better still, my troll.
Oh, dear.
The scum that must be that they're preying on, like you say. I mean, unbelievable.
It's those sort of houses that I remember going into as a child sometimes when you met a friend from school, and you'd go into their house and it was like a shrine. I remember some people kept the polythene on their 3-piece suite.
Yeah.
There was some when you weren't allowed in the front room. Like we couldn't go in the front room, and it's sort of, you look around and there's all these dolls and that, and it's just like, oh God, scary. What in God's name happens in this house after dark? Oh. You know what I mean?
But the people who keep the polythene on their sofas, it's like, who are you waiting for? What day are you going to use this? Because I'll tell you this, the Queen's never coming to tea.
Tony Blair's not going to pop in and out covered in grease.
No, exactly.
In dungarees.
Exactly.
I won't sit down. You can sit down. Yeah. You can sit down, Tony. I've been waiting for 40 years. Look, I've had a baby. It's not a real baby. It is a baby.
Is this door locked?
Why do you hate me?
Oh God!
Call your friends and tell them it's a girl.
So if you're one of the scum that have ever bought anything from one
Trash.
of those, normally you'll get maybe commemorative plates.
I know. I'll tell you what, if I ever win the lottery, I'm going to buy all them up.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy all them up in one foul swoop.
Well, there was one,
amazing.
I think it was Cliff Richard. It was a commemorative plate of Cliff Richard.
That'd be great.
It said, "Cliff never ages. Cliff never ages, and neither will this."
Really? Did it say that?
Yeah.
Tell your friends and tell you've married Cliff Richard.
Yeah.
Look, I've married... It's a plate. It's not a plate.
I sleep with it.
I've married Cliff Richard. Do you remember that mental case that was thought she was married to Mike Reed?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh.
No, I do.
So is this Mike Reed, the former DJ, or Mike Reed, the entertainer stroke actor?
It's former DJ. Mm-hmm. And it had a shot of her just prancing around in the nude with a feather boa on, saying, I'm married to Mike Reed or something.
Wow.
She was obsessed with him. That's libelous.
I mean, is she still looking for a fellow?
Yeah. Oh, what would you do? Imagine you were in a love triangle between her
me
and Louise Woodward.
Oh, right, okay.
Would you? And they were fighting over you. And I think they can both get pretty violent.
Yeah.
I mean, if fight. I mean, no, but I mean, I'm not. I don't know
I'll tell you what I do. I do what any gentleman would do in that situation, and I'd let them wrestle it out, nude, in a hotel room. Just see how they go.
Let's have a record. Sorry to
Call the lawyers and tell them it's a girl.
Clocks, Coldplay, XFM 104.9.
In fact, can I just plug something?
Go on.
Because you can hear Coldplay live tonight from 7 o'clock, the whole Earl's Court gig on XFM from 7.
Blimey.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
To Coldplay.
To Coldplay.
Happy Easter.
Happy egg. Well, that's about it from us, isn't it? We got, to be honest, I didn't miss Karl at all.
I did miss Karl. In fact, I felt we worked harder. We did a better show without him. I think he's dead wood.
Well, I think that we should, tell him that we don't need him. If he turns up, it's fine. If not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that will wind him up.
Oh, he'd be livid.
If you could send, could you send Karl emails saying, to Ricky or something, because he gets all those, doesn't he? Or to Karl, saying the show was better without Karl.
Yeah.
Can you please do that for us? We'll tell him the truth. He'll hear it. He'll come back and hear it. So we know it's a wind up. But I just want to see his crushed little face Monday. Is if you can send as many emails as possible saying this show was better without Karl, I will be grateful. And I promise I'll tell him the truth next week. Do you think I can do that for us?
I think so.
Is it karl.pilkington@xfm.co.uk?
Yeah. And it's Karl with a K.
Yeah,
Karl with a K.
And send some to me, because he'll read those next week as well.
Yeah, Ricky.Gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Yeah,
In
just
fact,
say it was...
send some to me as well. And pass them
and
on,
just pass them on, yeah.
And to the head of XFM.
Oh, what's his one?
Yeah.
Because we won't get in trouble, because obviously Andrew's listening, so he know it's a joke. But
Andrew.phillips@xfm.co.uk.
in fact, could you send a load...
Marketing manager, Charlotte Susan at XFM.
Yeah, Andrew.phillips@xfm.co.uk. Just saying, it's so much better without Karl, because it's got a bit self-indulgent. He just does his same old stuff about Auntie Nora farting, and it's not big and it's not clever, and the man's a fool.
Yeah.
So if you do something like that, make stuff up as well. Thanks very much. Happy egg.
Happy egg indeed. Can I just end with a tune?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ed Harcourt. I don't know if you've listened to his current album.
Yeah, new album sounds good.
Some nice treats on there. And this is one called The Birds Will Sing For Us. It's a nice way to end.
See you later. Cheers.
Happy Easter.
Do the email thing. Egg. Missy Elliott. Work it on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Educating Ricky?
Yeah.
Should I do a bit of that?
Well, the clues are coming in furious.
The answers, I should say.
Yeah. So go on in. Oh, this is what...
Yeah, Rockbusters is well underway, Karl. Don't worry, you've done your work there.
Okay.
Right, come on.
Right, educating Ricky.
This is my favourite bit now.
You're just going to tease us, aren't you, with 3 headlines? If you
and I'll choose one, then we got the other 2 as well.
Yeah, that's the way it works. And at the end of it, you learn some stuff. Like I say, I'm struggling a bit with knowledge.
Yeah.
At last he confesses.
Yeah. Go on.
So the 3 headlines for you to pick from, we've got, first one, we'll have a big fire tomorrow.
I got a feeling there's some vegetables involved.
Yeah, go on.
Maybe. Second one, he's a bit of a nuisance.
Okay.
Right.
And third one, I'll bacon in the morning if you're sick of having me here.
Oh, that one.
I'll bacon in the morning if you're sick of having me.
Right, I'm having that one.
That's brilliant.
Right, well, it's a saying. Do you know cold shoulder? Giving someone the cold shoulder?
Yeah.
All right, if you have someone round at your house and, you try to get rid of them and they're hanging around and stuff and you're like, oh, I wish they'd go, I'm tired and that. Well, years ago...
when? Literally years ago. Well, ages ago.
Sort of,
olden times.
I think it said medieval times.
Yonks ago then, yonks ago.
Yeah, medieval,
We're going back quite a bit on this one.
When you find out these books, why don't you just pop down when it was?
Just make a note.
I don't think it says all the time. It just sort of says, a few years back.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Well,
never.
All right, I'll make an effort next week.
Okay.
Right? So, it's annoying that, because my girlfriend said to me, just make a note at the time, they'll stop having a go at you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And I kind of thought, it's all right.
Didn't listen?
I don't think it matters anyway in this one. We're looking at the saying, right? So it's giving someone a cold shoulder, right? And what it is, right, ages ago, there wasn't enough houses for people.
Right.
Because there wasn't much money being made. There weren't big businesses. People weren't earning good money like they are now. So there wasn't as many houses, right? So what you ended up getting is like, the rich people having a nice place to live.
Oh.
And the poor people were like wandering about, looking for places to live and that. And what they ended up doing is they had like, people would go around to the mate's house and say, look, I haven't got anywhere to live. It's a bit cold. Can you let me stay? Right? So they'd go, all right, then you can stay a couple of days. But they ended up staying for like weeks.
Yeah.
Right? So to sort of get rid of them, what they'd end up doing, they'd be making the dinner, and they'd be making a lovely dinner, like a bit of meat, nice warm meat, and nice veg, gravy. And
this happened every time, did it? This is where the saying came from.
This is what happened, Rick.
This is what happened every time.
It was in that vague book.
The book of vague sayings and stuff.
Right, so they'd be making a nice meal, but what they did, they looked after all the family. But the person who won't go home, they just give them some, like, sort of a cut-off of cold meat.
Right.
So they'd say, you're giving them the cold shoulder. Meaning...
Right. Okay, that's rubbish. Okay, absolute...
Carl, why would that necessarily work?
Yeah. Why do they always, in every situation when you want to get rid of a lodger, well, still feed him every day, but make the meat lukewarm. So
they always leave then.
Yeah.
Oh, this food's lukewarm. I'm going to go, I'm going to become homeless
and
again, wandering the
hold
streets.
On, are you giving me the cold shoulder? Yes. Do you want me to leave? Yes, just say leaving. No, I like to do it cryptically. That way, in years to come, someone will have a little saying about it.
Well, anyway, that was our bacon in the morning. If you've had enough of meat, we'll leave that.
Well,
bacon in the morning! Oh, bacon in the morning if you've had enough of me!
So come back. What are the others? Just tease us again with the others. We'll come back to those.
You've got, he's a bit of a nuisance. And we'll have a big fire tomorrow.
Nice, looking forward to that. Interesting.
Karl is studying. Okay, what's the next one? What's the educating wiki?
I don't know. See, like I say, I was looking around and there's stuff that is interesting. Right, I was looking on the web.
But there's no point.
Well, it's just that I found one about...
what's the point?
About a lad who, 8 years old, but he's still breastfed. Now, I don't know if you can get anything out of that.
Is that what his mum said? What do you mean I don't know if I can get anything out of that? You don't need to.
No, it's just that, you know...
Where did you read that?
That was on the internet.
Oh, well, yeah.
You're always unspecific when you mention it. It's just it was on the internet.
Well, I'm trying to think what I put in. I think I put in Y to see if I'd confuse a computer. And then,
Go! You are...
No, I did,
no, honestly.
I did a search, put in why, and he came up with funny things that, like, why is this person doing that? Why is that? And it had a picture of this 8-year-old lad, sort of, you know, on his mum's nipple. And it was saying, you know, is this healthy?
You sure that wasn't asking you that question?
What? I put in why? Just to confuse the computer. Like, the computer go, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, last week, I was walking, home with him, and I went, he was saying something stupid, and I went, I've got a competition for next week. Let's do a phone-in, and it's called Karl Pilkington, Genius or Fool.
Yeah.
Right? And he went, No. I went, why not? He went, well, it'd be confusing because they say there's no difference between genius and being a fool.
They do though, don't they?
No, but it's rubbish, and people say there's a fine line between madness and genius, and, you know, it's a ridiculous soundbite. They don't say there's a fine line between a genius and an idiot.
Well, the people who do are idiots.
Yeah.
So what would you do there, though, just to sort of wrap that little thing up? What would you do? That lad loves his mum's milk.
What are you asking me to come up with?
No, I'm
a
just...
title for the story?
No. It's just what would you do? Right.
What do you mean, what would I do?
Well, it's causing a bit of a problem in the area, right?
What area?
In America, I think it was.
Oh, America are a problem, are they? George Bush is worried about this kid who's breastfeeding at 8.
Imagine it like this, right?
Right. No, so, Carl, what are you asking me? About this spurious story you saw on the internet?
I saw it on the internet. There's an 8-year-old lad, he likes his mum's milk, and it's saying, is this right? Should it
No,
be
it's
going
not.
on?
But what
do you want Ricky to do about it? It's not his responsibility.
Yeah.
No, but the little town that he lives in, they're all causing an uproar, right? Going, this isn't right, you know, I can't let my kid play out in case he's in the garden with his mum getting a bit hungry, right? So,
Oh, God.
what should they do? Because his mum's saying, well, he likes it.
Yeah.
And he, you know, so what do you do?
I don't know the laws.
No, but I'm not asking you to sort out the laws. I'm just saying, if you lived in that neighbourhood, what would you say? If you went up to him and said, look, everyone's getting a bit fed up with this, look.
I'd say, what would I do? What do you mean, what would I do? What are you asking me?
Right, it doesn't matter.
No. What are you asking me? What are you asking me and Steve and the
I'm
public?
just saying, say if you live next door to this woman.
Yeah.
Right? The kid's hungry, 8 years old. He's out playing on his bike and he goes, Mum, I'm getting a bit peckish. And he goes, all right, son. She whops one out. And he starts having his milk, right? You live next door, you're putting your washing out and you see this going on. You're getting a bit sick of it because it's gone on for months.
8 years, I assume.
Why is it your business? Why are you such a nosy neighbour that you're concerned?
What would you do, Carl? Let's turn it back on him.
Yeah.
What would you do?
What's your solution?
What would you do?
Well, I thought I'd say, right, why are you doing this? And she'd say, because he likes it. And I go, all right then, put it in a bowl first.
And you think that would sort that out?
No, because I was thinking about the whole thing, right? And you do that when you're a baby, and everything's all right, innit?
Yeah.
No one bats an eyelid at a little baby having a bit of milk from its mum's breast, right?
Yeah.
You'd almost say it was natural.
But you grow out of it. It's like you don't see. It got me thinking about things you don't see, and you don't see.
Did you put this into a computer? Show me things you don't see.
What else don't you see?
Well, you don't see like an old man having a Twix. You never. So what?
You know the terrible thing about all this, Steve, is he's right.
You don't see an old man eating a Twix.
That's a terrible thing.
So what they have got, right? They've made old man toffees, haven't they? They've come up with Gervais.
Is that a song? Oh God! You don't see it.
No, listen now. So they've got their Werthers, right?
Yeah.
So,
look at him. You think he's giving a lecture at Oxford?
It's not going anywhere.
No, go on. Sorry, go on.
I'm just saying.
Right.
You grow out of things.
Yeah.
And the old man, I'm sure when he was a kid, he'd have a Twix.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't look right, so he's having.
It doesn't look right.
So.
Right.
I don't think Werther's originals were specially designed for old people. I think they were sweets that just happened to have been made for years. That's why old people eat them.
Yeah.
They didn't go, hang on, there's a market here. I've noticed old people aren't eating Twixes. Quick, let's make some old man sweets.
But the little advert, he gives it to his grandson as well, doesn't he? He goes, I have a Werther's original.
Oh, I think it cuts though before he throws it back in his face and goes, get me a Twix. And a damn curly-whirly, Grandad, you old fool.
So, other things you don't see, Carl? Got any other ones, or you obviously been thinking about this? What confuses you? When you look out your window, what confuses you with the world? What do you walk around going, oh, that's a bit weird? I remember when you were in Edinburgh, you were confused because you saw someone putting a parking ticket on some rubbish, which confused you.
Yeah. That was weird.
Yeah.
The world's a crazy place, isn't it? I mean, whatever you look at, you can. Do you know what I mean?
Like what? Like what?
Oh, anything. I mean, you could look out the window there and you'll see something. You go, why are they doing that?
Yeah.
What are they doing that for?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, maybe we should bring back White Van Carl. There's some interesting questions this week, Rick.
Yeah.
We could pull that out of the bag if you're interested.
Shall we do that?
Just get Carl's take on the world's...
Let's do it, let's do it.
I'll tell you what, we'll do that in a second. Let's have another Educating Ricky, because I think you got sidetracked with your talk of
Well, just the other thing
breastfeeding.
on things you don't see. Look at the way when I went to school, there was 2 kids with them big heads. Now,
You don't
never see them.
Sure.
Yeah, but no one else saw them anyway, Carl. It's only you that saw 2 of them, not related, and wouldn't hang around with each other because you think they thought it would be too obvious. Webbed fingers and big heads. That's amazing.
And there was a kid with a pigeon chest. So.
Oh yeah, and the lady with the head like a bag of spuds.
Let's not go through these again. It just
raises.
raises too many questions that can't be answered.
Yeah.
Right then. So we've got we'll have a big fire tomorrow.
Yeah, go on.
Is that the one you want?
Let's go for it.
Right. I think this was like round the 1700s.
Bluffing.
And
Just bluffing.
Who was the king then?
Don't know.
Go on.
But it's about the word bonfire, right?
Bonfire.
Bonfire.
Yeah.
Do you know where it comes from?
No, go on.
No.
Right, what happened is it's got nothing to do with Guy Fawkes and that, which is what I thought when I saw it. It's got nothing to do with that. But ages ago, at 1700s, right, they didn't have enough houses, like I mentioned.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if that happens, you get people living on the streets. You get diseases, people aren't cleaning properly. So you get more deaths. All right?
Yeah.
So think about it. You've got all these dead bodies lying around. They're running out of space because there's like, I don't know why they're running out of space, but they haven't got much. I don't know why really. I was going to say they should have just buried them, but there's probably more land back then than now. Think about it.
He doesn't need anyone else in the room to have a conversation with himself. Yeah, we could leave and we'd come back and he'd go, I've sorted it. Yeah.
But anyway, for some reason,
they presumably, if it's going to be they burnt them, it's presumably to do that it also kills the parasite or whatever's carrying the parasite on them, as opposed to burying them and not killing the disease.
Well, yeah. So that's that. There you go. You've worked it out. They piled them up and they turned it into a celebration because there was a lot of fed up people at that time.
Is this going to be the word bon, meaning good?
No. I'll tell you in a minute.
Go on.
So you've got all these people who are like going around and like, oh, you know, so and so died the other day, and you know, nearly every week someone they knew was dying. Yeah. So you can imagine like just constant like being depressed. So and they've got all these bodies lying everywhere. It's like, oh God, what are we going to do? So they said, we're all too fed up at the moment. Said, let's make this a better world.
This was 1701 by the time they got together.
Yeah.
So they said, what we need to do is have a big party. So they said, yeah.
Good thinking.
See what you're thinking. So they go, right, well, we'll put all the bodies in a big pile. And they're all diseased and that, so they set fire to the bodies. And they said, let's have this as a celebration to remember them by. And, you know, we'll have a drink and that, and have a chat. We'll have this big fire going, and it came from bone fire.
Ah, right.
So it was all the bones. Bonfire is bone fire.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah?
That's interesting.
So that's how it came about.
Yeah, in the 1700s.
Yeah.
That was?
No, probably. Okay. I reckon it was 1600.
Probably earlier.
I reckon it was the plague. I reckon it came from.
But interesting stuff. Interesting stuff.
So that's.
Did you celebrate Bonfire Night? Is that a big celebration for you? Do you like the fireworks? I'm sick of fireworks. I just think they're rubbish.
I'm not impressed.
I've never been impressed by fireworks. Even as a kid, you know, you have to go to like sort of community kind of gatherings with the bonfire and fireworks, and some local vicar or whatever would come out.
But I also think the adults think the kids love it, and if they just got together and said, "Should we go this year?" They'd all go, "No."
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's not go this year.
What would be better is if the vicar had wheeled out like a massive rocket, climbed in, gone last one to the moon is a bender, and then fired himself off. Now that, I'd pay to see. That's a firework display I'd like to see. As it is, it's just rubbish.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah, I'm not keen.
No.
Sorry, what clue was that?
We'll have a big fire tomorrow.
Bone marrow. Bone marrow. Genius. Let's play the record.
Oh, God!
Featuring Van Morrison on vocals, that's Them, and Gloria. From the 60s. In fact. Adverts, Carl?
All right.
Tell you what, why didn't you carry on with your educating Ricky section? I'll have a look on the
We'll keep it going, Steve.
Yeah, you
go on then. Right, okay. We've had a few emails. Anyone got it right, Carl? Anyone?
Educating Ricky. That's the final one. We got to get that out of the way.
We got to get Rockbusters as well, though.
We can do that at the end. We can
go on then.
But we've only got 5 minutes left.
Come on, just do educating Ricky.
Right. God. The last one that we haven't done is he's a bit of a nuisance.
Go on then.
Again, not really that interesting.
Thanks.
No, like, again, I spoke to you in the week, and I had much better things, like when I tell you about Brian Blessed climbing Everest, and for some reason it made him, it played havoc with his belly, and he followed through, and he had to clean up.
Shut himself?
Yeah, using ice and snow.
Why are you telling me that Brian Blessed, in what way is telling me that Brian Blessed shit himself once in any way educational?
Because I was saying how he was climbing Everest, right?
Right.
I give it to him. He's an actor and that, but he gave that a go.
Yeah.
Right. It played.
What's the point of that? You'd say, wouldn't you?
You'd say, God, he's you know.
So he's all right. Me doing a boxing match for no reason is rubbish, but him climbing Everest and shitting himself.
Yeah, he did that.
It's commendable.
Right, and he's only going to go and do it again. He's going to climb it again.
Yeah, but he might not shit himself this time.
What's the point in going? Nothing's changed up there.
Yeah, good point. Yeah,
been?
Well, it has. They've probably cleared it up by now. Right, but it's slip on it.
I can't even be bothered telling you this one because.
Come on, just do it. Or do it now.
Steve, how are we doing?
Look, no, never mind that. Look, just tell me what that means. Oh, he's a nuisance. Oh, this is so annoying, Carl. I'm going to go mental.
Right,
talk.
Right. Listen, I'm just putting this in here, right? Right, nuisance is a bit of a nuisance.
Yeah.
Apparently, the old fella who used to hang people.
1700s.
Yeah. He used to be able to tell somebody's weight just by looking at them. Right? That's a bit of a bonus fact.
We'll be the judge of that.
The thing that I wanted to tell you is money for old rope. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't even be bothered.
Yes, you're going to tell me now. Come on, Carl.
Right,
I mean it.
Basically, money for old rope came from the... Right.
What was all that about? You can tell someone's weight. What was all that
bonus
for?
fact.
And blind blessed shitting himself. What are you... What? Look at you... No, tell me that now. You nearly made me swear then. I'm getting really annoyed. I'm getting really annoyed now. Tell me this back, Carl, or I'm going to go mental.
Come on, Carl, time's running out.
More that people years ago, when people used to be hung, right?
Right.
If you didn't like the person who's been hung, you'd go, God, I really don't like him. And so you never forget the time.
Because if they're being hung, we take that as read.
Yeah. So they never forget afterwards to get the hangman to get the rope and to cut it up into little pieces, and he'd sell them. He'd sell the little pieces of rope to people.
See, Carl, that's the most interesting thing, if it's true, that you've come up with.
Right, okay. And so so they sell the rope?
They sell the rope, and it's money for old rope.
Money for old rope?
Meaning, like, God, it's easy to make money, all they have to do is cut it up and sell it.
I'm cynical.
I'm not so convinced.
Right, listen, we're really tight. We haven't even got time for a last track. We've got an ad break and we've got to give out...
Okay, give the answers then. This is ridiculous.
So...
Karl Pilkington.
Indeed.
Genius Karl Pilkington, as Heat magazine said.
Really? Is that what he's referred to now?
Yeah. Genius. Saying about people tune in just to hear his games, such as Educating Ricky. Have you got some Educating Ricky for me?
Got some education.
I need some education, Carl. I desperately need some education. I want to learn about Chinese kids that are born hairier than average. I want to hear about deaf girls that can hear after their mum hits their head against a wall. These are the things I need to know.
I mean, I don't wish to be disrespectful. He doesn't look like a genius.
He doesn't look like
But then I don't know what a genius looks like.
Exactly.
So,
Steve.
I don't want to be an
Look at Einstein.
Yeah.
His mum thought he was mental as a child.
Where'd you get that information from?
That was in the Einstein book.
Well, it was in the Einstein book, then it's presumably true.
Which Einstein book is that? His Theory of Relativity?
The big book of Einstein stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the big bumper book of Einstein stuff. It's for a coach trip, and you have to fill in E equals MC1 squared, 2 fish, or 3 hello, and then it's multiple choice, and you fill it. It's great. Did
his mum think, A, he was a genius, B, mental?
Most people go for A, but it is in fact B. She thought he was mental at the age of 28. Oh, Carl, you never let me down. You never let me down. So have you got Educating Ricky for me?
We've got Educating Ricky coming up.
Karl Pilkington in the chair now. The talked about, the acclaimed Educating Ricky.
Right, well, just in case anyone's new, doesn't normally listen. Basically, I'm Educating Ricky. Do a bit of research in a week, find stuff, news, history, anything that's interesting. 3 stories, I give them a nice little headline. You take your pick. Between now and 3, you're going to learn 3 things. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, the headlines are, I'll be no buying one of them.
Give us that again.
I'll be no buying one of them.
Nice, okay.
Yeah. We've also got Hippopotamus News.
Okay. Okay.
And Chicken You Believe It.
Chicken You Believe It.
Well, I'm going to go for Hippopotamus News.
Hippopotamus
News?
Right, well, this one, it's... I'm not going to take the credit here. I heard Christian talking about this on breakfast, right? Because it's a good story that happened. Basically, I don't know if I told you about it last week when we were having our spaghetti. But,
I think you did.
Right,
I know what it is. I know what this is.
Okay, I've not heard this.
Right, there's a little midget. Right, there's a circus.
I'm loving it already.
Circus going on somewhere. I think it was in America. And
is that present day or old times?
I'm talking like in the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Right? Little midget, circus, really packed out show. People are loving it.
Steve, you asked the same question I did, I know.
So there's a little midget jumping up and down on a trampoline.
What circus is this?
Right?
I pay good money to see it.
So everyone's clapping and he's getting carried away.
Because he can't believe they're loving it. I didn't know they'd like a little person on a trampoline, but they love me.
But you know what it's like when, if there's a crowd of people sort of encouraging you to sort of go higher and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he knew it was getting out of hand. But he was jumping and he was coming down the road going, higher, and he's going really high in the air, right? So he's doing this, crowd are clapping. There's a hippo, right, just sat next to the trampoline getting ready to come on and do his act.
Oh, right, I thought he was in the audience.
That's it. Getting ready to do his act, Steve.
Yeah.
So
he's a ventriloquist.
What do you mean he's sitting by the trampoline waiting to do his act?
Because
why does he sit in the dressing room and they go, 5 minutes, Mr. Muss, 5 minutes, Mr. Muss.
So anyway, right, so the hippo's there.
He's getting annoyed, is he? Because the midget's
He's going, how can I follow this? This is really annoying. They're going to be, no.
So
he's thinking, he's already done the trampoline, my pogo stick act is never going to work.
Yeah, go on. So there's a hippo waiting. It's a great story, and I just know he embellishes it or it gets slightly wrong. Go on.
So there's a midget jumping up and down. The hippo's getting annoyed.
The crowd are going mad. The midget's loving it. Can't believe his luck. Although you think he probably knows he's dicing with danger.
Yeah. So next thing you know, they're all saying higher. He gives it one big, like, heavy sort of landing on the trampoline. Goes really high, but goes off at a funny angle.
Oh,
hypotenuse.
Okay.
Yeah. And sort of flies off.
Hypotenuse!
Sure.
Flies off at a funny angle.
Ooh,
Hippo's there, swallows him whole. Crowd are clapping, thinking that's why the hippo was waiting there.
Rubbish. Rubbish.
It's not rubbish, though.
But no, maybe there was an accident in a circus with a midget and a hippo, but at no point was this hippo waiting to go on, going, come on. The midget flew off at hypotenuse and landed in the hippo's mouth and was swallowed whole. This is what you embellish it. That is great. And what's
I have to say, though, Rick, when I heard midget, trampoline, hippopotamus, I was thinking accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah,
maybe. I mean,
it is that you should never put those three together.
Never.
It's a recipe for disaster. Everyone knows that. Midget, trampoline, hippopotamus. Are you mental?
You're asking for trouble.
Well,
you know when he told me it, he said, and the midget, he didn't mention the hippopotamus, and he said the midget went on, and soon he fell off, and the hippo ate him. And I said, sorry. What was the hippo doing there? He went, it's a circus.
I've never heard of a circus having a hippo.
No, what do hippos do?
What can they do? You can't train them, can you?
What do you
Aren't they, like, very deadly? They're huge, aren't they?
You can't have a hippo in a circus.
Are you sure?
You're not thinking of Zippo?
He's neither kind.
Yeah. No, and it wasn't some sort of where Zippo was eating a midget, and it's some sort of horrible sexual act.
No, it was definitely. I heard it on breakfast, right?
Okay, sorry.
No, it's definitely fact.
Yeah, okay,
definitely
right,
truth.
okay, good.
Do you know what, a pelican? I read the other day that has to turn its head upside down to eat.
Give us the clues.
So, Rockbusters.
Well, let me just explain. A bird has a gullet, an esophagus and a gullet is all in one thing. It hasn't got peristalsis, which is the movement that we have that can make food. So a bird can only rely on gravity.
Yeah.
So it has to have its head up and has to shake. It can't eat.
You were going to say that, weren't you, Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Educating Ricky, part 2. Right, what's the clues left?
Well, we've got left the headlines. I'll be new buying one of them.
Yeah.
And we've also got Chicken You Believe It. Chicken You Believe It. So they're the two that are left. Which one's you going for?
Chicken You Believe It is not that picture, is it? That we saw.
Which picture?
The bloke with the
No.
Right, okay.
God, that was bad.
Right, okay.
So
I just better explain
We
that.
can't really discuss this on air, can we?
Well, we can. Steve brought in, Karl, the best book ever, which is, what is it?
I found it when I was moving house. It's an FHM publication, and it's kind of like lots of grotesque pictures and stories, and like a book of freaks and weirdos and.
And Karl opened it, and the first one was like
at the back.
At the back.
Well, you couldn't believe your luck, could you?
What was it? What was number 50?
A bloke with two heads.
And he said, "What's number 1?"
Yeah.
And then number 6, there's a bloke who's a squid or something.
Octopus.
Yeah. yeah. He's loving it. At number 1, he said, well, it's just a fella under a rock. And I went, oh no, read on, I think I know about this. And it's the fella that was found, he caused a landslide while having sex with a chicken. And they pulled him up, and there he is, the chicken.
Right,
so Karl could not believe his luck. So it's not that.
Can you believe it?
I'll have that one.
You're
then.
going for that one?
Yeah.
Right, well, we've talked a lot on the show about...
We've talked a lot on the show.
Yeah.
About animals without heads.
We haven't! We haven't! We talked about cockroaches could live without a head for 7 days.
Yeah, we talked about that. And then, of course, there was the well-known one about the fella who had his head cut off, and he
blinked.
He said to his mate, "Count how many times I blink when my head comes off."
Yeah, when you told it to me, you said his head came off, and he said, as he said, it was in the basket, he said, "Quick, count how many times I blink." And it was Nick Frost that had to go, "No, Karl, no, he said it before." I went, and that was lovely. So yeah, we've talked quite a lot about things heads coming off. Go on then.
Well, this one, right? Back in 1945.
You looked up the date.
It's got a specific date. Wow.
Mate Jonathan sent this one. You know him as well. He's a lad at the BBC, right? He emailed this one in. So thanks for that. Chicken. It's called Mike.
There's a chicken called... Sorry, I missed a bit there. There's a chicken called Mike.
Chicken called Mike.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
What happened was, it was living on a farm, right? Loads of chickens knocking about. And the owner of the farm is like, getting ready for tea, and his wife says, go out and get a fresh chicken, because my mum's coming round. So he thinks, well, I want to get a good one in, because I want to impress her. Cause back then, even then, they wanted to impress the mother-in-law and that. So they said, all right, I'll just nip out and get one. So he sees Mike, chicken, running around.
Is this during the war or after the war?
1945, I'd say that was after.
No, it ended in
1945.
Yeah, okay. September, go on.
Yeah. So, chicken's running about, he thinks that one, that looks alright, I'll have that one.
Mikey.
So he picks it up, and he cuts his head off.
Oh.
Puts it on the block, cuts his head off, runs about a bit, like they do. He thinks it'll stop in a minute, keeps running about. Oh, what's going on here? Right? He's now like chasing the chicken without an head.
Yeah.
He's saying he should die in a minute. Anyway, doesn't die. Chicken's walking around with no head. Lives for 18 months.
Yeah.
Chicken with no head.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Well, I'll tell you, I've heard this story before, Rick, and the explanation, as I understand it, was that certain vital cords, spinal cords, weren't severed when the head came off. So that was why it continued to live.
Yep.
I don't know if that sounds plausible.
It's fine. Absolutely fine. How did it take on protein and energy?
The fella who owned it, he said, well, hang on a minute. He said, I could kill it now.
But I've got a wonder chicken here.
But he's thinking, it must really want to live.
Sure.
Right? If it survived that, I've got something here.
Yeah.
So what he does, he gets a little eye droplet thing that he used to use on it. Obviously not anymore. Right? And he filled it with grain and water. And it had a big hole in its neck where its head used to be. And he...
Incredibly.
And he dropped... You know what? I mean, that is possible then, if it, without infection. Without infection, if he was taking on things, it is possible, right? Why?
Why what?
Why did he do it? How cruel is that? I mean, it's not cruel, because the chicken obviously...
He said if he thought it was a bit fed up, he would have killed it. He said, but it was running around quite happy.
Well, it wasn't fed up at all, because it had no brain.
Well...
What do you mean, wow?
I'm just saying what...
It was nothing. It was just sinew and nerves and electrical impulses breaking down energies, right? That's all it was. It didn't have a brain. So it was... But I'm worried about the psychology of keeping a pet without a head. I'm worried more about what the farmer was thinking than the chicken.
I tell you this, the question I'm asking is, was the mother-in-law impressed? I mean, that's why he set out. That's why he set out to shot Mike's head off.
This is lovely, but it's just the head where you don't kill a chicken like that all at once.
I thought we were having chicken for dinner. Come and look at this, running around the yard.
Yeah. Oh dear.
So, there you go. You've learned something there.
Yeah, I have learned something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. One more.
That farmer, I've learned that farmer was very strange indeed.
Yeah.
There you go.
I have to say, to be fair to Karl, I have a feeling like when I read it, the reason he kept it alive was as a novelty. He got charged people to come and see the incredible headless chicken called Mike.
Right.
So, here we are.
That's great.
So, tune, Steve.
Educating Ricky,
Right,
number 3.
Final one. You've had hippopotamus.
Loved
You had chicken, you believe it. And the last one is I'll be no buying one of them.
I love that one.
All right. Interesting one, this. I spent probably 3 days looking for this stuff. Right. And another one that I came across, right, and I was going to use. I was a bit like,
great life you've got.
I was just, going on the internet and that, and I also look in magazines, found a story about a bloke who, I don't know, he was messing about with a chainsaw and
I don't know, he's messing with a chainsaw. He was juggling a midget and whilst taking his alligator for a walk, and go on.
And his arm come off, right?
Come off? What do you mean his arm come off?
The chainsaw took it off.
Yeah,
so
okay.
It's like,
Again,
anyway,
He's going, oh no.
Oh.
So there's a picture of him on an exercise bike, sort of just with a little stump sort of balancing, but he's getting on with his life, he's happy and everything, everything's fine, he's not complaining, it's his own fault, he's got no one to blame, right? So anyway, he goes to the doctors, and the doctor said, I can do something there. So he goes, well, it's all right, I'm getting by all right, don't worry about it. And he goes, no, we've got an arm in, right? We can attach that, a real arm, from someone who's, I think they'd passed away or lost an arm or something. And
they lost an arm and didn't want it back.
Yeah, I love it. Are you using that? No, because I know someone.
Because I know a bloke, actually.
Yeah. Well, can't you just put this one back on? Well, it's first come, first serve, really.
I was just building a bionic man. We've replaced one arm with a robot's arm, so we got a spare one.
So the doctor's going, let me put it on. He's like, well, all right then. So
Ungrateful bastard.
So he does the operation. Everything's fine. He's loving it. He's happy again because he said he can brush his teeth.
Right. Okay. If this is going to be
He's
something
loving
like
it again because now he can brush his teeth.
right, if this is going to be, and it was a leg. Or
No.
it was a chimp's arm,
or it was the arm of a killer.
It was 2 left arms, right? I'm going to kill you.
Oh, let's leave it then.
What is it? What's the answer?
No, it's not that. I'm just.
What is? Okay,
right. So he says, "Go on then, do it." So he sews it on, and like I said, he's happy. He's brushing his teeth. He can have a pint in the pub. He's lifting a pint with it. All his mates are happy for him. It goes on for about 2 years. Everything's fine. Then it all starts going flaky.
Oh, I knew it would.
Was it made of chocolate?
All right. So it all goes all like gammy, and then for some
arm
reason
starts going gammy.
It goes gammy, and it gets longer.
Of course it does.
So there's a picture of him, right, stood in the magazine. He's stood there with his arms by his side. One arm's normal. The other one is like past his knees. He can pull his socks up without bending over.
So is this going to be? They gave him the arm of an 8-year-old child who would have been the tallest man in the world.
No, he just said, "Oh, what am I going to do?" And the doctor said, "Oh, there's not much we can do," and left it.
Wait a minute, you can't leave it there. That's not a story. So, Karl, you've got to tell us the explanation. Was it an incredible plastic arm? An incredible expanding arm? Did he fight crime later?
No.
Well, that's the end of the story. You've got no scientific explanation as to why.
That's why I didn't pick it.
But you just told it to us anyway.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the sort of knowledge I come over when I'm looking for the good knowledge. Yeah?
So why did his arm grow? Why did this arm grow? He must have had an adult arm. They couldn't have given him an arm.
I don't know. It's just one of them.
It's rubbish again, isn't it?
Well, I don't. It's an interesting story, but you should have.
It's not. It's rubbish. It didn't happen.
To the end. There was photos.
Yeah.
But you should have read to the end of the article, Karl.
No, I did. And he said, he's not happy and he wishes he wouldn't have had it done and all that. And,
Sure this wasn't entirely unexpected?
No, seriously, he was saying, his teeth are nice and clean again because he could brush them and that. But his arm's getting in the way. Ruining his shirts and everything. So I'll leave that.
Let's play a tune. Let's come back with the next one because I love the fact that this is like Ronnie Corbett telling one of his jokes on Two Ronnies. That wasn't even the story. He was going to tell us.
Play it, record. Oh, God. I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Well, Karl, that's about it. And we got sidetracked on the last Educating Ricky. You telling me about a man whose arm grew.
Well, something went wrong. I'm not saying it grew. Just saying.
What? The rest of him shrunk?
It went long.
It went long. What, is that growing? What do you mean it went long? Did it grow, or what? Did it come loose?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, so it's hanging by a thread that's made it look long? Within the skin?
It's like how you can stretch a pair of tights if something is too heavy.
Arms are very much like tights. They are very much like tights.
The one that we didn't get round to on Educating Ricky was, I'll be no buying one of them.
Go on.
Are you familiar with the saying white elephant?
Something is a white elephant. I don't think so.
Hold on. You phoned me last night and said, what does white elephant mean? And I told you.
Yeah, I know, but I know where it came from, but I just was wondering what it was about.
So in what way is Educating Ricky you calling me up and asking me something?
Well, do you know how it came about?
You've given away some of the secrets of the show there, it would appear. I didn't realise he was phoning you for information.
Well, he just asked me what the term white elephant meant in sort of like colloquial.
Did he say, why are you interested, Karl? No reason.
No, go on.
Well, what it is, ages ago when...
So what do we understand white elephant to mean?
Well, some of the useless that's like a bit of something that you wouldn't want around that's just stood there doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Karl.
So years ago, when people used to use elephants...
Years ago, go on.
When people used to use elephants?
Yeah, more than they do now.
Right.
More than they do now!
This doesn't involve a midget, does it?
No. So you know, they'd use them in the workplace and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, as factories. Yeah.
To move stuff around and that.
Yeah, security guards.
Yeah. Can't trust them with the buns, though. That's why they stopped using them.
Oh, right. God, go on.
So there was loads of elephants knocking about, and the thing is, right,
you couldn't move from.
If you have a lot of something, you also have a lot of demic ones, don't you?
A lot of what?
You know, sort of demicky ones that aren't right, really.
Demicky?
Well, you know, like, they weren't properly. They weren't
properly.
Sorry,
Karl, what are you doing?
Right, I'm getting to the story. So what I'm telling you
they were a bit demicky, so they weren't properly.
Have you started making words up?
Right.
Yeah, you Stanley Unwin.
Listen.
Reincarnated.
Demicky?
Well,
yeah.
There was a lot of albino elephants knocking about.
Okay. Where is this?
Olden times.
Africa. Yes! Should we say Africa?
Yeah. If an answer's got a question mark at the end, I'm not sure.
It's either Africa or India, but I'll give you a clue. Well, these elephants, do they have big ears or little ears?
I didn't sort of notice the size of the elephants. What I noticed is they were white because they were albino elephants.
Okay.
Right? So... that's why they're heading, I'll be no buying one of them.
Okay.
Right? So, what would happen is people who didn't know what they were doing, like, you know, you get people making a mistake buying cars that are full of problems and that. Back then when people were buying elephants, they'd go up to someone, say, I'm after an elephant, and the fellow would say, yeah, I've got one here for you, this is a nice one. Mm-hmm. And it was all white and stuff, and it had, like, blue eyes.
You should never trust a used elephant salesman.
This elephant that's white with blue eyes.
Right.
So, this is great.
So a fellow who didn't know what he was doing would buy the elephant and he'd get it back and it'd be all sort of lazy and stuff and what we're doing and stuff.
Mm.
And he'd say, what's up with this? And his mate, who's a bit of an expert with elephants, and go, oh, where have you bought that from? And he say, I got it off that fella. And he goes, all this
embellishing nonsense in terms of the story.
You shouldn't have bought that. So he goes, why? And he says, it's only albino, isn't it? And he's like, what does that mean? And he said, it gets tired. Yeah. It's not that good at doing work and that. You shouldn't have bought it.
It steals from you.
But elephants back then were like a god. You know what I mean?
Right.
You couldn't say, I'm sick of this and I'm going to abandon it or anything, because elephants were seen as like pretty high up on the chain of things. So they'd end up being stuck with an elephant, that's an albino, couldn't do much, gets tired, basically gets in the way. So they said, that's where they're saying, like, you know, but a bit of a white elephant there.
What do you reckon, Rick?
I feel like I haven't been educated. I feel like I've lost something. So at that time in my life that I could never get back. I feel like I've sort of been soiled, and I don't know where to start. I'm angry. Do you know what I mean? I'm angry.
Sure, yeah, I can see that.
And all that rubbish around. Look at his little face.
Well,
What was all that shit about a second-hand elephant salesman and his mate knew about elephants? What is it? They had blue eyes. What are you?
Well,
Albinos have red eyes for a start.
oh, that's it. We've run out of time.
Oh,
again.
what? What are you going to do about this next week? Are you going to actually do some educating next week? And what about Rockbusters? Are you going to make the clues proper cryptic clues?
Well, that's the teaser, isn't it? That's what we'll leave them with.
Will it be any good next week? Tune in and find out on XFM 104.9. Oh, I need some learning. I need some knowledge, Carl. Educate me.
Might be able to help you.
Go on.
We've got 3 things, as always. I give them a little heading to tease you as to which one you want to learn first.
Yeah.
First one is the tip included?
Is the tip included?
Like it.
Second one, I want to come here in hindsight. Right.
I wouldn't have come here in hindsight?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the third one, am I going to have to thump you?
We're going to have to thump you. Okay, and you've trawled, the internet?
So if I can get into the mindset of this plan, is the tip included? Well, obviously, that's probably not going to be about a weight. It's going to be if that's someone losing the end of his knob, I assume. Am I going to have to thump you? That's a man who lost his arm in a fight, but then picked it up with the other arm and smacked him with it. What was the middle one?
I want to come here in hindsight.
Hindsight.
Heinz site?
It's someone was blinded by baked beans.
Sure.
So what are you going for then?
I think I'd better go for, am I gonna have to thump you?
Right, well this isn't... I've been struggling again, to be honest with you. Searching high and low for stuff, and some of these I had to leave till this morning.
Right, because there's just not enough knowledge out in the world, is there, that you don't know about?
I found out about something in the week about a guy who, was playing tug-of-war.
This is bonus material,
He was
isn't it?
playing tug-of-war.
Oh, his arm came off.
Only his arm come off.
Yeah, he got caught up in the rope, yeah.
No, he didn't. He didn't get caught up in the rope. He just was trying that hard and didn't want to lose. He kept holding.
He allowed his arm to be pulled off?
He really wanted to win. And the other team pulled it and his arm come off.
No.
Well,
I don't know who to believe.
Well, think about it. If he's gripping,
yeah.
as soon as there's tension, like the arm coming out of the socket, the hand might release. I think his arm got caught up in the rope. And so it was involuntary, as opposed to him going, well, my arm's coming off, but I'm not going to lose this. You might be right.
That's the fact.
That's a bonus. That's a bonus fact.
Yeah, well,
that's educated me.
Well,
a man lost his arm. Oh, interesting. Go on.
Am I going to have to thump you?
Yeah.
Do you know the saying, shut your face?
Yeah, I've heard the well-known Shakespeare, innit? Yeah.
Do you know how it came about?
No, Joe Dolce.
Well,
go on.
It's ages ago.
Oh yeah, literally.
Like knights who wore armour.
Okay.
And that's armour going to have to thump you. That's how it came about.
Okay, armour.
They wore all the stuff and they had the helmet. And say if they're guarding something at night, stood outside a castle or something,
yeah.
And there's probably going to be 2 of them. Right, so they stood there talking and that, and talking about stuff, and
the future,
medieval stuff.
One of them was like, "Oh, we should shut up." You know, I've been stood here for hours, and he's going on and on.
Yeah, sure.
So he'd say, "Shut your face," meaning, shut the guard down on your helmet,
the visor,
and I can't hear you then. So shut your face.
Shut your face.
And that's how it came about.
Well, I suppose
it would be interesting if I could just rely on it.
I'm not sure it's true. Yeah.
I know, I just never know.
It needs to be corroborated.
It's like, I don't know where he got it from, but anything via Carl is precarious.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like maybe you should give us your sources next time. You know, tell us where you got it from.
Got it off the internet.
Yeah, but where on the internet?
I can't remember where that one was. I mean, I always go through like the news pages and stuff, and
this news should be updated because they've only reached the 17th century, which was last week with people eating tomatoes off lead plates.
Then I look at news and there was stuff about a woman who was in a shop and she I don't know, they had some workmen in doing the shop up, and they had some wood glue left out, and she asked for some pear juice, and then the guy went and thought the glue in the thing was the pear juice, and she went and drank that. But that's not really news.
No.
So I thought, well, we're not having that.
I wish you hadn't told us.
There was one about...
So there's some poor woman now whose tiles have fallen off because she tried to put them up with pear juice.
Yeah.
See, that's the danger of mixing up pear juice with toxic glue.
Yeah.
Your wallpaper and your tiles and everything just fall down.
There's also...
Be careful, everyone.
Be careful.
There's something about kids having hamburgers, it makes them fat.
Hold on. What? Having food with high fat content can make you put on weight?
Yeah.
Don't believe it. You're an idiot. What's the next one?
Well,
No, let's play a tune, let's play a tune.
You've still got to come, you've still got I Want to Come Here in Hindsight, and you've still got Is the Tip Included, but we've got a bit of...
Carl just said to me, here's something. You can't hold your breath to death.
Have you tried it, Carl?
It's just another little lesson.
There's someone here who's in a really low ebb. They've been listening to a show, they were going to commit suicide. They just started holding their breath and they're like... Oh, screw it.
Have I told you that programme about the scorpion? How they all help each other out?
Right.
Have I told
Scorpions
you?
all help each other out.
No, this is brilliant, right? Somewhere in the desert,
Okay.
there's these little...
In the desert.
It's like these little monkeys that are underground or something. And there's holes.
Is this Beneath the Planet of the Apes? The fourth in the series.
Are
I
they
think, or the
talking
second.
apes?
Oh, forget it, actually.
No, and you've got it wrong anyway. They're not monkeys.
There's little monkeys under the ground. What are they doing then? They're toiling into underground mines?
They're lizards, if you remember, and the lizard goes to sleep, and the bloke comes along, you've told this, and
We've done it, all right.
Monkey from monkey. That's what happens in his mind. From lizard to monkey. Oh, evolution would have been so much easier if Carl was around. Turn into a monkey. I'm fed up with a lizard.
Just promise me once again, Carl, I've asked you before, promise me you'll never have children.
Go on, right, okay.
Right, what are you having?
What are they again?
Is the tip included?
Yeah, go on, that one.
Right. In Turkey,
Nice.
it's not, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I went, and there was them little fellas after Suzanne in the kitchen.
What? What do you mean?
We went to Turkey.
You went to Turkey and there were some little fellas.
Well, they had quite a few sort of midgets working in the kitchen.
Why? Is it a theme?
No,
Was it a theme holiday?
I don't know. Might get them cheaper or something.
Was it?
So they were
get them
working.
cheaper?
They were working in the kitchen, and one of them fancied Suzanne and kept sort of eyeing her up, and she was winding me up saying, "Oh,
Not eyeing up and down, just eyeing her up.
anyway, no." So
What
anyway,
was she doing in the kitchen?
no, it's like a pick what you want to eat type buffet, but you have people clearing the tables and that ready for you to come along,
Are they low tables?
and you know, he was just keeping an eye on her.
What did he say though? Was he a
It
little?
was Turkish, so I don't know what he was saying.
But he was. He was
Little fella, yeah,
Did he talk
What do you
to her?
mean a little fella? What do you mean little fella?
sort of dwarf-like.
What do you mean dwarf like? He had magic powers or he was 4 foot?
No,
What do you
just
mean,
A
Carl?
little bloke, just like a normal bloke but small. If you stood him in the desert, you wouldn't know.
But he'd be hot at
nothing around
first.
him.
Right, Carl.
You should
no,
watch
no.
out for the monkeys.
Yeah, underground.
Those underground monkeys are dangerous.
You can't just say there was a little midget fella who was eyeing up my girlfriend and then leave it. What do you mean? What was happening? This is a story to us. This is much more interesting to us than, and she was deaf, right, and she hit her head. That's much more
I don't
interesting.
understand how how it manifested itself. Did he come over and say something?
No, do you know when it's like girls know, don't they? When someone fancies them.
What do you mean there was lots of them as well?
Do
then?
they? That's worth knowing.
Listen, right, come on, right. So you went into this holiday, yeah?
Yeah, wasn't
And you went
that
into the dining room or something?
Yeah, downstairs.
And
in
you
the
looked
dining
over
You
room.
thought, this is odd, there's no one serving.
Yeah, and they go,
Wait a minute.
hold on, you looked down and there was a little waiter.
There was loads of them running around busy.
Why, though? Why did they get
It's
the...
summer.
What do you mean?
Because it was
There's
his
loads of them.
summer.
They had more of them
They
on.
come out in summer. They come out in summer.
What do you mean they had more... What do you mean?
Because it's busy, isn't it?
no, but they hibernate in the
Why
winter.
were they all midgets?
I don't know, maybe it doesn't heat stunt your growth or something.
No!
Well, they just happened to, maybe it was a thing that they did for tourists or something, I don't know. I just got on with my meal. It was a holiday, do you know what I mean?
God.
Right,
So some midgets serving. I'm not going to ask any questions.
Right, okay, yeah.
So they're all little fellas running around, and this one always was like, you know, oh, do you want a new serviette? You know what I mean? Going out of his way to sort of...
for turning on the charm.
Yeah, he was going out of his way. The others weren't.
Right.
I think what was happening is he'd been working with Santa all sort of winter.
Yeah.
This is sort of little summer break.
This one
He
was
hadn't
your
seen a girl.
waiter, and so he was being polite to you.
Maybe.
But what did Suzanne say then?
Well, she was using it to wind me up.
What was she saying? Oh, he's...
Just like, look.
He may be small, but he's built like a...
Yeah, he's all man.
So...
Were you jealous of a midget then? You were jealous of him?
It is a bit annoying, isn't it?
Why?
It wouldn't bother me as much now, because I've been with her for ages.
Right.
But at the time, that might have been one of our first holidays, and it's like...
You don't want to be
what's going on? I paid for this holiday.
Yeah.
And then you get off with a midget?
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway...
But it doesn't matter, because you got chatted by a bearded lady. So.
Yeah.
Tell you what, no, that's got nothing to do with that.
What were you going to say? What were you going to say?
I was going to say the hotel was half board, and maybe...
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say it's just one of her shortcomings.
So listen, right?
Play a record.
Right. Badly drawn boy, born again. Right, just get this educating Ricky out of the way. So, Turkey, yeah. So what is this again?
This is educating Ricky, is the tip included.
Right.
Apparently a fellow was on holiday in Turkey. He's just having a normal holiday. Weather's good. He's having a good time. And
Waiters are all normal height.
Yeah. He's having his meal. He hears a load of screaming going on in the kitchen.
No.
Has his girlfriend wandered in there?
And they do,
With a step ladder.
Yeah.
the circumcised people in the kitchen, and apparently...
What are you talking about?
Whoa. Slow down. We were
Sorry,
sidetracked there for a minute.
what are you talking about? Well, I'm excited about two things at once here. One, they circumcised people in the kitchen. Two, I guessed it was someone losing the end of their knob.
He did, yeah.
I started thinking like Karl Pilkington.
Extraordinary.
That is amazing.
Apparently it was going on. It wasn't just a one-off either. Well, when I say a one-off, I mean they did it more than once.
Yeah.
Right? And there was... It was there for a week, and apparently the first night it was quiet, and then the rest of the week, every day, it'd be like having his breakfast, or even his lunch, or even his tea.
Yeah.
Right? He'd be doing it all day.
Oh.
You'd be hearing
Lunch
screams.
and breakfast, fair enough, really.
Yeah,
Circumcision at tea time.
Don't do that.
And apparently it's a tradition over there. You can't even make a complaint about it. It's like, well, you should have found out before you come over.
See,
it.
I can't believe this is
Sorry,
true.
I'm a little bit
I can't
lost.
believe this is
He was
true.
in a restaurant, in a hotel, and there were people having circumcisions in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm even worried that we're bordering on the racist here, suggesting that is tradition, that Turkish people cut the end of their cocks off in the kitchen
Yeah.
at meal times. I think you're wrong, Karl.
This sounds ludicrous, Carl.
No, I don't think it happens everywhere.
Right.
I think this
Just in
Oh,
particular
this
restaurant.
hotel.
certain places,
Certain hotels.
certain hotels.
What, is it like 2-star?
Yeah. Why did he go to the Foreskin Inn? It was his own fault, wasn't it?
That's
Sorry, that's it, is it?
Have they closed?
No, wait. That's the story. You educated me, right? Once a fella saw some Turkish people cutting the tip of their knob off in the kitchen. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Karl. Got any more?
Well, there's things you can learn from it. Either don't go to Turkey.
No!
Don't have calamari when you're over there.
Karl, you've done it again.
Well,
You too. I love that one. On XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl. Okay, Karl, one more.
can't we just...
Don't get the ump, just because so far you've come up with nothing. What's the last one?
Give us the teaser clue
It
again.
was, I want to come here in hindsight.
I wouldn't have come here in hindsight.
Yeah.
Right, give me some education. This will be the thing that teaches me something. I can feel it in my bones. Come on.
There's a kid in Kenya. He was messing about with some beans.
Magic.
We guessed that as well. You did, yeah. He's fed up because we've guessed his puns, I think.
He put one of them in his ear.
Yeah.
The mum or the dad said, oh, what have you done that for, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'll have to take you to the doctors now. So they took the kid to the doctors, and the doctor said, he said, I can get that out, I can sort that out for you. So he took it out, and the doctor said, right, that's £3.50. And the dad said, I've only got £2.70 on me. And the doctor said, right, well, and he put the bean back in his kid's ear.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I mean,
couple of questions from me very quickly. Are you sure that those were definitely the sums involved, were they?
Well, the equivalent of whatever the deal with in Kenya.
Yeah.
It was the equivalent of
£3.52.
Oh, so what currency was it, Carl, that you translated into sterling?
I don't know. No, it was saying in the thing. It said the equivalent of
£3.15, £2.7.
Did it say that?
Yeah. So
did it say that?
Yeah.
Carl, look at me. Did it say that?
Yeah, it said that was the.
Did it say that?
Yeah. Yeah, it did. It definitely said that. Definitely.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I suppose, I don't know. I mean, all these things. The idea is, it's not like a lesson. It's like, I'll tell you this. See what you can get from it.
Sure.
So look at what I've told you already. The Knights who said shut your face. That's
amazing.
That explains itself.
Yeah.
Turkey with the circumcisions in a restaurant.
Yeah. That'll hold me in good stead. Yeah.
Don't go there. Whatever. Yeah. This one. If you're in Kenya, don't put beans in your ears or something. Doctors
or carry £3.50 or the equivalent of.
It's just the idea that the doctor put it back in his ear. He forced it back in his ear. So is it still there to this day? I mean, is there any update on that stuff?
Or does he go back with the £3.50?
I presume he either went and got a second opinion, see if he could get it cheaper.
Right.
Or another doctor.
Yeah.
Or he said, right, I'll come back next week.
Yeah.
After I've been paid. Or he saw how the doctor did it and thought, well, I'll have a go at that. Sure. Get home.
Yeah, for free.
But he never said how it ended.
No.
But I mean, I apologise for this week. 'Cause I mean, I haven't got that much out of it.
You've not been enriched.
Oh.
It was very, very light. Like I say, there was the tug of war. There was a fella in Scotland who had a load of tattoos.
Okay. Is that it? Is that the end of the story?
98% covered.
Right.
Just between his toes, he didn't have done.
Why not?
Because it looks stupid. I don't know. It just said 98% done. What else?
Are you going to drop the feature? Are you worried?
I'm thinking about it.
Don't drop the feature.
To be honest with you,
Heat have probably written about this already. This has been a classic.
I'm concerned because it's my favourite part of the show. I'm wondering, is there something else we could? What could we do to help you out? Because I hate to see it go.
Well, we can't really, and he's moving this week with the old fella, so that'll take him about 4 days. I'm worried you're not looking in the right. Why don't you go to a library? That's Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington for you. Coming up on the show, we've got Educating Ricky.
I'm not happy with this.
Oh, really? Because the last few weeks have been genius. What is a drop in quality, is there, of the education of me?
Well, it's just, like I said, I've wasted a lot of time this week searching on the web, right?
You wasted a lot of time searching on the web because you come up with things that aren't true. Why don't you look in books and verified sort of like journals?
The web is the new book, though, isn't it?
No, the web is the new book.
That's the new going wrong.
Yeah.
Well, so I've been searching. There's hardly anything. I spoke to you in the week. About Monday or Tuesday.
What did you say? There's nothing happened this week in the world.
There's nothing going on. There was a new car wash that you can put dogs in.
There was a car wash you can put dogs in.
That's the only thing that's happened in the world.
And that and the jellyfish, and we've covered that. So, so we've got, I've managed to find some bits, but it's not that good. Do you know what I mean? Like last week when you were laughing at me
why do you want to confuse machines? Do you remember when he put in Y to a computer search engine to try and confuse it? I love the fact I want the computer to come back. Why not? And your head explode. I mean, I love the idea that you're trying to. What? I mean,
it's better than what I thought you were going to say, which is, what if you put a fly in there?
Anyway, yeah, right. We were talking about flies getting in a pod, and do you know, like how a Barbie doll, if it was real, it wouldn't be able to work. Do you know what I mean? A Barbie doll, if a woman had the
proportions,
she wouldn't be able to tie her shoelaces up and stuff because her legs are too long for her back and all that. Flies, scientists can't work out how they fly.
It's a bee.
It's a bee, not a fly.
No, a fly as well.
No.
A fly is, apparently its body is like too big for its wings, and they still can't work it out.
Yeah.
How it flies.
Which in your mind says what? Something spooky going on there?
They have worked it out. It's the fact that what they do, the wing actually beats a ridiculous about 150 times a second, so it displaces air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's incredible that it can fly because it's got such small wings.
Yeah. All right.
And it's a bee, not a fly.
So, yeah, but other than that, good point.
Bowie.
Another classic. Be My Wife off the Low album, David Bowie. Carl, come on then.
Right.
I need some education.
No, it's Rockbusters.
I know, but I need education. I need some
I know you're
education.
telling me, but we've promised some Rockbusters.
Educating Ricky, I will be ditching before Christmas.
Why?
It will be going.
Why? Because there's nothing out there.
It's just struggling. We have still got Educating Ricky.
Go on, let's have one.
No, I'll give you the titles.
Give me the titles, yeah, got it, yeah.
Right, you've got 3 bits of info that's gone on in the world, or
possibly
sort of information.
Older times. Never go further back than the 17th century, do we?
Well, no, let's make it clearer. There's 3 bits of information that people have put on the net. Whether or not they're true, different issue.
And that he still gets it a little bit wrong in translation,
always,
and sort of adds bits to it. Yeah, go on.
So we've got.
I love it when he plays out those historical dialogues. It's like the 15th century where he goes, so anyway, a bloke says to himself, I'll tell you what I'll do.
So the horse isn't happy. Yeah, go on.
Right, so the 3 that you've got to pick from, you've got Get Your Kit On, We're Off Down the Butchers.
Let's get your kit on, we're off down the butchers, yeah.
We've got Wash Up With You.
Wash Up With You.
Wash up with you. Yeah.
And the last one I couldn't really think of a good title for, so it's just why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something?
Play a record.
We've got to make this into a book. This has got to be a book out for Christmas.
God.
Chapter headings.
Oasis, Live Forever on XFM 104.9. Right, we're in the swing of things. It's mine and Steve's favourite bit of the whole show. This is what we do this show for now. Educating Ricky.
Yeah.
Go for it, Carl.
You said that learning can't be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go for the one. What's the one about the butcher going down the butcher shop?
You've got Get Your Kit On, We're Off Down the Butchers.
Yeah.
You going for that one?
Yeah.
Well, do you know the saying, don't let the cat out of the bag?
Yeah.
Do you know what it means?
Yeah, don't give away a secret.
Right. Well, do you know how it came about?
No.
Well, ages ago. Before, like...
Ages ago. 17th century?
Yeah, before, like...
Yeah, 17's good. Yeah.
Before, like, proper butchers and Dewhursts and supermarkets and that, you used to get these blokes who sold meat. Right.
Butchers, they were called then, I think.
Yeah, but the difference was they didn't stay in the same place, they moved about. Right, so they'd turn up on a street corner, and he'd have like loads of carrier bags of like
carrier bags.
Yeah, with meat in and that, and people would
plastic
be like,
carrier bags.
Yeah, with mobile butcher on them.
Yeah.
Right, so
and an email address.
Yeah, go on.
People went, right, yeah, I need some meat. Right, so they'd go up to this bloke and say, what have you got? And he'd say, well, I've got a you can have a bag full of pig, or you can have whatever, a bag full of chicken, whatever. Yeah. And they'd go, yeah, how much? They go, call it a fiver, whatever. Yeah. And they'd buy them, and to make more money, they didn't always fill the bag with what they said was in it.
Oh, I thought that might be the case.
Right. Yeah. So what
did
they used to do?
Put cats in there?
Yeah.
But I don't see what.
Okay, so sometimes they would put a cat in the bag and pretend it was chicken or whatever else.
Yeah. So
why was a cat any cheaper than a chicken?
Because cats are wandering around the streets, aren't they? Chickens aren't. So they'd get a chicken. They put a chicken on the top so that when they look in it, they'd go, yeah, that's all right. Got a bag full of chicken. They'd get home to make the dinner, and they'd be like, what are we having tonight? And they'd go, well, you'll never guess. And they'd have like, well, you can have a chicken leg, and
but it wouldn't be a cat. Yeah. They'd have to defrost a pizza.
Yeah.
Did they mind that they were eating cat then? In those days?
He didn't say. He just was saying about the saying, don't let the cat out of the bag. It's like, if they see that, they're going to go mad.
I'm mildly disappointed with this story. It's all right if it's true, but there's something about it. It's just, I want to know more. He always leaves it. Is it Carl doesn't quench your thirst for knowledge? He creates more. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Well, yeah, he's like the pot noodle of information.
Yeah, do you know? He never. I want to go.
I'm not nourished by it.
It's like if for every fact he tells me, there's 10 others that spring up that I have to get clear.
Well, so it was the people that were doing this. It was the dodgy butchers that coined this phrase. Well, they say to each other, don't let the cat out the bag. I.e., what I mean by that, Jack, is don't let them see the cat.
Yeah.
What we've stuffed in there.
Yeah.
Dodgy butcher, there's another phrase, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's the first one.
Is that a euphemism or is it dodgy butcher?
As his meat delivered round the back.
Sure.
So that's that one. So let's get your kit on.
What does that mean?
It's a euphemism for homosexuality.
Okay. And meat, presumably, in that means different things.
It doesn't. It's a word that is also a male
Would
bird.
it mean chicken or cat necessarily in that context? Or well, I suppose it could.
Yeah. Carl's look at him. Carl looks at you like a cat.
Yeah.
Whenever we leave him behind, if we don't talk like straight at him and let him see our lips moving, and it's monosyllabic and very look, he's lost in that conversation there. He just drifted off, didn't you, Carl?
No, I just was also thinking on animals and that. Something else I was going to use.
Go on.
Was
this isn't a radio show, is it? I just suddenly caught myself. This is nothing.
I told you that before. It's been bad today.
No, but I mean, it's the way, this casual way that it's like we almost have no regard for our listener, and I'm not proud of that. I just don't know what to do about it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to do this properly. I mean, we're just chatting here. I mean, it's only Anderson who's seen through us, and that surprises me that more people haven't. I mean, what are the figures like? Do people listen to this show?
Well, I'll find out for you.
You keep saying that.
But, there's this parrot, and, apparently it lives
Rick, it's unique, if nothing else. I mean, when you wake up with Woken tomorrow, you're not even going to hear him start a line with, there was this parrot.
Go on, there was this parrot, yeah, go on.
And it can talk and that. Someone's obviously, taught it out how to speak and that. And, it flew away, and it's living in this church, right? And people are at the church doing hymns and that. And then
trouble's brewing.
In between the hymns.
That parrot was owned by an old miner who used to swear a lot,
well,
then the vicar is going to be really annoyed. That vicar, that vicar's going to go on.
I just hope it stays quiet, Rick, during the vicar's sermons.
Yeah, go on.
Have you read it?
No, go on. Have you read it?
No, because that's what happens, right?
Go on, tell us, Carl.
During the hymns, it's sort of effing and jeffing and stuff.
Effing and jeffing?
Yeah.
And everyone's like going, it's quite funny, really, it doesn't know what it's doing. Everyone's having a laugh.
Yeah.
But it's causing a havoc at funerals.
When did this happen?
Not years ago.
John was a much-loved man.
He was a wanker.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was another story.
What can you say about Uncle John?
Bollocks.
Oh, Carl, I love the fact that when you look at things, you go, that's interesting. A parrot that swears at funerals.
That'd be a nice.
And it stays with you. You see, for a simple man, you retain an awful lot of knowledge. It's just all rubbish. Do you know what I mean? If you just replaced all this rubbish with good stuff, you'd be an intellectual.
Yeah.
Really. Because, your attention is fantastic.
Yeah. So
I lose you again there, did I? Was it the word retention?
We've still got Wash Up With You.
Yeah. Should we play a record and do Wash Up With You?
Yeah. We'll play a bit of Aqualung then.
Aqualung! Right, that's Aqualung. Good time's gonna come, innit? Right, Carl, come on in, educating Ricky. So, don't let the cat out of the bag, that's where that comes from. Comes from a crafty butcher. Right, go on then.
So the next little headline is Wash Up With You.
Wash Up With You, go on.
You want to know about that?
Yes.
It's a survey that they did this week.
They?
Yeah, some university did some survey.
Brilliant.
Did a world test on washing up.
Yeah.
And each country were given 140 pots to clean. Brits were the quickest. Yeah. Turkey were the slowest at washing up.
The Turks.
It's not because the little fellas that work in the kitchens with no... Is it?
They can't reach.
Spain were the cleanest, and the Germans were pretty good as well. So...
I don't know where to start with this. Honestly, Steve, I don't know where to start with that. Look at his face.
It was really light, right? We've had the parrot, right? These are things that I found. Found the parrot, right? I've told you about the dog in the car wash.
Right, you didn't tell me about that. You said there's a car wash for a dog. That's all you told me.
Yeah,
the
but
parrot, you said there's a parrot. What? It's a problem at funerals.
Yeah.
That's nothing. Do you understand?
And
They used to eat cats.
What else have we got? There's an elephant in India with sore feet.
Why?
There's an elephant in India with sore feet.
I'm interested. Why?
Tap dancing.
Why?
I didn't write that
He's
much
trying
down
to
about
break
it.
Roy Castle's record. He's still going.
Go on. What is it? Think.
It's an elephant, and it was really old. It was about 76.
Right.
And it had sore feet because it's old, and
They don't make stair
and
lifts
the
that
roads
big, do they?
roads are bad and that.
Yeah, go
so they said, "What are we going to do?" And the town was like, "Oh, we're used to seeing it around. It's part of the thing. We don't want it to have sore feet."
Yeah.
So they got some slippers made for it. And it had like a picture of the elephant looking happy wearing some slippers.
I love him. I love Carl. His world. Think of it. Where did you see this picture?
That was on the internet.
Right.
That's a lesson, though, for any elephants listening. Don't wear stilettos to work every day because it can do your feet in.
So that
Well,
it's
don't elephants have really bad memories?
no, they're
great
really good
memories.
memories.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good then. No, I just thought they'd forget where they put them. I thought there was something about elephants having bad memories and that.
It goes on. Where's my slippers?
Yeah.
I'm sure I left them by the test.
So,
So, sorry, there's an elephant walking around wearing slippers.
yeah, that's in
What
India.
kind of slippers? Those sort of old man ones with the sort of checkered
round
design.
ones, I imagine.
Yeah.
Big round ones.
There was that going on.
And is it happening? Is it happier? I mean, does it feel
No,
more
it
satisfying?
looked it.
Did it look? How can you tell? How can you tell if the elephant's pleased?
What else is there? There was a woman who's had a breast insured for 150 grand.
Right.
Okay. Any
Okay,
more
what?
information there?
What? Third party fire and theft?
Don't know. It had a picture of her with them out. I just thought, yeah, he should get them covered.
He's done another real joke.
Brilliant. That's a proper joke.
He's done look at his little face. He smiles.
I'd like to see you on one of the sort of TV panel games. If they could bring back sort of celebrity squares,
Yeah.
he'd be amazing as the centre square.
Oh, that would be
Wouldn't that be
incredible.
extraordinary? Or on Countdown in Dictionary Corner.
I imagine him in Dictionary
Well,
Corner.
I'd come up with cat. If that helps at all.
Yeah. Memblent.
Yeah, what does that mean, Carl?
Just anything you want it to mean. Oh, what I've got, there's a dog that's got a cough in Singapore because it smokes 20 a day. Right, okay, another one.
So no, it's the last one in it. So
Yeah.
we'll save it. The last one we've got is why don't they?
Sorry, what was that? Wash up with you. That was it. But was that it? They survey of washing pots and
I
pans.
didn't understand. You said Italy were the cleanest.
No, Spain.
No, Brits were the quickest.
Yeah.
We were the quickest, but Italy was the
Spain
cleanest.
was the cleanest.
Turkey were the slowest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spain were the cleanest.
But why weren't we clean then? Because we were washing it. Why were we not paying attention to the
We
bits
did it
of dirt
rubbish. We
bristle?
did it quick.
We did it quickly, but I don't understand why it was being rated on.
Who was doing it? Was it Lynette Newman or Ainsley Harriott?
She's quick. Both of them are quick.
Yeah.
Well, they've got like kind of loads of slaves that do it for them.
Did we use fairy liquid?
Don't know. It didn't have.
Did we
all
use a
that.
whole bunch of Boy Scouts?
Didn't say that. Just
like
said,
Lynette.
it just said, that.
Who had the softest
volunteered
hands?
for that?
Who had the softest hands?
So it didn't say. I didn't.
Why is it we don't get notified that this is taking place?
I don't know.
When I was a kid, no one ever said, we need recruits because we're doing a survey on who can wash up the quickest.
Are you disappointed in yourself with that one, Carl?
It is pretty dull, to be fair, and that is why we've got to bring in either con merchant or a wine merchant
Or shut up at your face.
Yeah.
Would you be able to, if I put you on the spot in the next, after the next record, would you be able to give an example of how con merchant would work? I mean, is there something you could do just to sort of experiment?
Should we play record?
Play a tune. What do you reckon,
I can do better than that.
What?
Ads.
Go on.
XFM.
Travis on XFM 104.9 on Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. We're doing Educating Ricky. Right, final one. Come on, Carl.
Right, what was it? It was, why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something to write on?
Yeah.
Because
Snappy.
I couldn't think of a heading for it. It's basically
Go on.
people who have tattoos. I've never understood it. Right, that they have something put on their arm.
Right, sorry. Have we started the educate? Is this part of it? Are you educating me? This is something that will be useful in my life that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Go on then.
No, it's just like they've got a machine out, right, that does tattoos. You come up with a design you want, and you sort of this machine scans it, and you put your arm in this thing, and you press print or whatever, and then it does the tattoo on your hand or on your
What, like
arm.
loads of little needles that follow a pattern?
Yeah,
computer.
basically, yeah.
Is it a real tattoo? It's a proper.
It's a proper
tattoo.
one. The fella said,
Well, as long as it goes out, it pierces the skin with a.
I just wondered if it's one of those kind of, those kind of.
No, it must be lots of little needles or a moving needle that can go
Sorry,
along
but
it.
how is this cleaned, like, in between each person?
I don't know.
Well, no, as long it's only that if it's one needle, it's just the head, isn't it? If it's one needle that moves, does it like loads of little.
What are we gaining from a machine doing it?
Just because, they're not going to sort of mess it up.
But hold on, how do you keep your arm still? Because your skin moves slightly. So the machine
it's
won't.
sort of strapped to your arm.
Right,
And
so
the
it's
fella,
spread-
the fella said that the tricky thing was in all this, it was the fact that, nobody would let him test it out on anyone else, so he had to do it himself.
But did it work? Because the thing is with a tattoo artist, they can see when your skin's moved and they can see what they've done and they keep wiping it and looking, whereas a machine's just got to trust itself. Yeah. So I think one needle could go wrong. If it was a lot of needles, that it just came down, 1,000 needles, that was an imprint.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm asking someone who hasn't delved any further than there's a machine that can give you a tattoo. That's all you've got at the moment, isn't it?
Well, basically.
That's all you've got?
I mean, that's what I've got, because I'm not a fan of tattoos. I don't...
But where did you read this again?
This was...
Internet?
This was on the internet, yeah, it was, yeah.
Okay.
And I just don't understand why people do it. That's what got me attention. Because me...
Sorry, what have I learned from this?
That if you wanted to get one, you can get one done by a machine now. People say machines are sort of taking over and that, and there's another one. But it's just the fact. I mean, I don't know.
So give us the snappy title of this education again.
Why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something to write it on? That's what I always think when I see people with loads of tattoos. Like there's that fella who we were talking about the other week in Scotland who was covered 99% in tattoos. It's just like, what have you done that for?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can't get rid of it now. You've done it now.
Yeah.
One of my uncles, like Tattoo Stan, he's just caked in them.
Tattoos.
Right.
I don't think he's my proper uncle, but it's just like my dad's got.
Tattoo Stan.
No, my dad's got.
That's a province in Russia, isn't it?
My dad's got loads of mates who.
When you say he's not your proper uncle,
do you know how, like, when
Just a bloke who
someone
used to
comes
hang around
around,
with the
all
school?
right, Uncle Stan.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And my dad had loads of mates like that. There was John the Screw.
right?
So he either works in a prison or he likes to have sex.
Cabbie. Cab driver.
Okay.
There was Jimmy the Hat. I don't know where he
Jimmy
did.
the Hat.
Yeah. And,
Did he wear a hat?
No.
No.
There was Fred the Veg.
You sure he wasn't a relative?
Sorry.
Fred the Veg used to get us like big bags of potatoes and that.
Fred Veg, okay.
And there was Tattoo Stan.
Right.
And he was just caked in them. And I used to always look at him thinking, why have you done that? I must have only been like, 6
I
or
suppose
7.
if you're born with a name like Tattoo Stan,
Exactly.
you're destined, aren't you,
were
really?
they like a 1950s gang?
I'm worried about... I'm worried
Who were
about...
doing a bank job.
What was his name? The Hat? What was his name?
Jimmy the Hat.
I'm worried about Jimmy the Hat.
Yeah.
Not having a hat.
I don't understand
Are
it.
you sure he didn't have a hat?
Not when I met him.
Did he ever wear a hat?
I didn't see him that much.
Do you think it was a joke, like, when your mate's sort of like, 8 foot and huge, you call him Little John or Tiny? Do you think...
Well, the fact that he never wore
Yeah,
a
they
hat.
went, hold on, I've noticed something about Jim. Go on. No hat. And I go, oh, true, let's call him Jim the Hat.
Jimmy the Hat, yeah. But my Uncle Stan, he had like loads of them. He did them himself.
Oh dear.
And it was always that thing.
God. What was it things like?
He had like the
cross.
cut here,
Cut
one
here,
on
made
the
in
neck.
Britain.
And if you're going to do them yourself, I'd say at least make sure you're sort of a good drawer.
Yeah.
And don't do it in the mirror so it comes out backwards.
Well, that was the other thing. But like, I remember he did. Names are all right. He had like all his kids' names down his arm. And,
what are they called?
Yeah.
oh, God, it's
Tattoo Stan Jr.
Yeah.
and
Paul shits to bed.
I'm trying to.
Oh, Wabbai Kate.
yeah.
But he had.
Frankie never amounts to anything.
Oh, go on.
So he had like.
Johnny, I don't think he's mine.
So he did all this. I don't even know why I'm telling you about tattoos.
No, nor do I, Carl.
Hey,
to be honest. Carl.
So
Yeah, okay. Any other nicknames your friends of your family had?
What was your nickname, Carl?
just Pilky, really.
Because for a minute I thought Carl the Veg would have made a lot of sense.
Yeah, Carl the Veg. And why has your dad got a little tattoo, dopey twat, on his arm?
Right, we'll do the answers to Rockbusters next, yeah?
Brilliant. Can I just interrupt you guys, because we've just had an email here. I hate to query you, Carl, and your educating Ricky section, because I know you put a lot... Don't read this, let me just read it for you. Just had an email here from Olivia, and this has also been corroborated by someone else, I forget who it was. She just tuned in, and she just heard you explaining the expression, letting the cat out of the bag. Sure. It was all to do with cats that were put in bags by dodgy butchers, possibly the 17th century, we're not too sure. Anyway, she claims... Well, let me see, she says she uses both the words twaddle and crap in relation to your definition. She says letting the cat out of the bag is an old shipping expression from when sailors used to get flogged for their misdemeanours. The cat
letting the
is
cat,
the cat of nine tails, which is a kind of whip thing that they used to keep hanging in a bag below deck. If it was discovered that a sailor had done something wrong, the cat would be let out of the bag and he'd get a whipping. Hence, don't let the cat out of the bag, meaning to cover something up which is
she's talking nonsense,
No,
right?
she's not. That's the truth.
Because the one I read about that was there's not enough room in here to swing a cat, right? And that was people who worked on a boat.
Yeah, well, that's the same one.
Well, that's fine. They can have two expressions for the
They're not
same
going to
thing.
keep going on about people working on a boat to get loads of sailors.
You can't have two phrases about the same thing. They're not going to be going
to do with their time.
Think how many
just coming up and stuff.
Think how many metaphors have birds in them, and it's ridiculous. Why can't you can have as many sayings as you like about anything, Carl.
Yeah,
There's not a rule.
whatever.
They don't go, we've made one up about the cat and nine tails.
Well, cheers for that, Oliver. Olivia.
Yeah.
Don't see your email coming up with the Rockbusters answers, so
you better give us the answers
let's
again.
give them out. The first one was